Breathing in.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another Pay It Forward stream, or PiF stream as I like to call it. And of course, I have the awesome Tombi, or well, just Tombi. I'm not going to even try to do that one. Anyway, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming on, sir. I know it's your. I know you've talked about doing your own thing on a scale, but yeah, it's pretty just. It's just how long was it ago that I started actually having people. I think it was Pudge was the first person I did ask to have
Yeah.
on to one of these, and then it's just sort of been on and off with having people on. The last one, which you were a recipient of,
Yeah, I was gobsmacked.
it ended
It was
with
me.
it ended with the 50. I'm like, guys, we have other people just coming down.
Oh no, I was just sat there playing Stellar Blade, minding my own business, and then all of a sudden it's like, what? What's going on here? So yeah, it's a pleasure. Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah,
Good to see you.
it's nice to have you back, because I know you're a busy man. You're streaming almost every day.
Mate, I think I am. So what with the full 9 to 5 during a day, kids as well, and dogs and cats, every evening is a stream, if not 2 streams. I normally start streaming probably around about 7:30 in the evening. So my first stream is usually 7:30 till about 2300. And then I do a 23:30 to probably about 2-3 o'clock in the morning. So I do that pretty much every day. I'm addicted to it. It's fantastic. I love it.
I couldn't. It's just I do what I do because I of course I have a 9 to 5 too, but the obvious part is well, not exactly 9 to 5, but the thing of it is, right, is that you kind of find your pace into it. And if you're enjoying it, that's the great part, right? Like if you're enjoying it, you want to continue doing it and stuff. But for me, it's just like, yeah, I'm getting there. It's time to go to bed because I have to get up in the morning. So it's sort of thing. But yes, it is. Tombi is in the UK, so he's about 5-ish hours ahead of me. So where it's 7 here, it's probably midnight-ish there. But it's
that's correct. Yeah, it's just gone midnight. So it's not too late.
What is that? Is that 0000 hours? Is it?
So currently, technically, it's 2300 hours Zulu time, so UTC. So we're currently in British summertime, which is 1 hour ahead. So yes, so it makes life a little bit difficult for some of the streams that the guys have got. Yeah. So I'll be invited to some of the guys' streams, and they stream all night, and they'll start at 2 o'clock in the morning their time, which for me is like 5, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. So it's like a little bit difficult juggling those ones, but yeah, these sorts of times are perfect for me. I'll be up until 3, 4 o'clock anyway, and then get a few hours sleep and get up and crack on with work again. Live the dream.
Well, part of that ordeal is all your military stuff, where you're just like up at a certain time and doing all this.
I've just never been able to shake it. And certainly the last few years, that's why I've gone so grey as well. I mean, I'm only 26. I mean, and if anyone believes that,
I got a car to sell you.
Yeah, we got to talk about that car insurance, you know.
Oh Lord, please! I don't want to talk about car insurance. Well, actually, no, mine is pretty good because I'm not paying like I don't know what the amount of difference is between like the pounds, the USD, but I think it's like $94 mine, and so that would probably make it quite a bit more.
Is that a month?
A month, yes.
Right. Okay. So it depends on what kind of car you're driving.
Ford.
So a Ford. So I was driving what is essentially and I'll explain this one. A turbocharged, essentially, it was a turbocharged Audi, for want of a better word.
Oh, then you're paying extra
very high power. But I was paying £400 for the year. So you're talking £40, and if I was to switch that over to America, and it's probably around about $50 a month for my car insurance. But you're talking, I've been driving for the best part of 25 years. I've got full discount on the insurance because I've never had an accident. Up until August last year, where a granny drove straight through a roundabout and took my car straight out. The insurance company, the bastards, have still not paid me out on it. I'm fighting tooth and nail at the minute to get the insurance to actually sort the money out because the car's a complete write-off. It's a bright yellow car, as bright as the sun.
That's why she.
This one just drove straight into it as if it wasn't even there. Figment of imagination. Crazy.
Goodness, yeah. No, let's see, 50 pounds. Yeah, because I tried looking it up. So, oh goodness, we're gonna do a little, just to get US to pounds. Okay, so you said 400.
Yep.
Oh wow, that's like 501 right there.
Yeah.
Shoot, my gosh, yeah, that's a lot of money. So 90.
But that's for the year. That's not even a month.
Oh.
Yeah, that's for the year. So it's only $50 for the month, essentially.
That's not bad. That's not bad, but it's still. I mean, the differentiation is sort of there is a great chasm there to some degree. So, but all right. Well, we came to spread some cheer to other content creators. So let's get on with that. So yeah.
So you'll have to go easy. I'm not a massive Rumble user in terms of watching content. So when you're bouncing around streams, you're gonna have to teach me because I'm watching everything you're doing now.
Yes. No. I got it. No, it should be easy. So there we are. So this is where we're at. We're at the. So what happens? So we first start out is I do one person per page. So it's 15. So there's 15 people to do. And I don't. You give what you want, but I don't give very much. So
you went into browse, then live streams, yeah? Gotcha. Following
home live streams, and again, I'll put once I get to the video, I'll put the link in the chat, so you'll have that. But But the thing of it is, right, it's just one person per page, and then after that, we sort of can go wherever. But again, what is it? So you'll have stuff like this one, or restream ones. We keep away from. And then there's 24/7 streams that say they're 24/7, and then there's some that don't say they're 24/7. So it's kind of can be a test. It's going to be a test of which is which. So since it's your first time, I'll go ahead and start us out. And most likely will be a game one. So I'm going to try to find a good one. Well, poisonous. Is this a? Oh, it looks like he's a
It's a model painter.
Yeah.
Oh, why did you not know?
All right, let me put the link.
Oh, mate, he's listening to Metallica.
There you go. I'm just trying to bring my thing up. Where are you? Ooh. He only been out for like an hour.
To the sky just before you die. 34 goblins. Fuck yeah. I want to see that shit in Discord.
And you can see his cabinet in the background.
Yeah. He's got a couple of he's looking as if to say, what's going on here?
Yo, fellow Rumbler, hope you're having a great day and even better weekend. Have fun.
He read it.
Fuck yeah. Thank you for the message. Yo, someone sent me $2 on Rumble. That's the first time ever.
Yeah.
That's the first time ever. Yo. Daramouthe.
I gotta correct it. Now.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Welcome in, yo. I recently started using this Rumble Studio. And yo, you're the first person to ever come in that's not a bot. Yo, real talk. No, wait, yo, hold on. Wait, I got 2 people in Rumble right now? What? What?
This is making his day.
You guys.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Welcome in. I'm living in the woods selling D&D goods, painting dragons on the internet. I'm hanging out with Twitch. I've always been on Twitch.
Nice.
But I started using Rumble Studio so that I can like spread out into the world, you know?
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yeah. And Rumble's doing awesome stuff. So we're jamming. I'm living in the woods selling D&D goods, painting dragons on the internet.
I was going to say, has he got a load of reptiles
Hopping
in the
online
background?
every weekday at
So
5
you've got like a load
EST. And
tanks.
Yeah, there was a cabinet in the
I'm
background.
always doing
right
two of
there.
everything so I can keep one, sell one.
Yeah. Nice.
It's no one's ever chatting in Rumble. This is awesome. Hell yeah. D77 is jamming too. You guys can't see each other, but just so you know, I'm having fun. I would love if I could combine the chat somehow, you know?
Social Stream Ninja. Social Stream Ninja. Let's give him a
We're also doing these skirmishes, so this is part of the whole doing like, two of everything
I mean,
thing.
The chat for us is already combined here, so I don't know if that means something else.
So the map's not oriented, right?
I think he's dual streaming in a few different locations.
Yeah, Rumble Studios, it's combined with them in the background, but I think he wants it on the screen.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah, but then he just has to set up a theme for that.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm running with the duplicates. Kind of turning D&D into a mini game I can play with chat.
Nice.
So this is something I've hashed out with my Twitch side of things because they got the channel points,
hey,
and, like,
Smooth.
the whole channel building thing.
What up, Smooth?
So
nice
I wouldn't really know honestly how to get like Rumble involved in that. Or I'm also streaming to X, and I'm also streaming to
Smooth. How you doing, brother?
YouTube. But that's kind
Project
of this is all brand
Kaiju,
new.
yo!
I've been on Twitch for 2 years
How you
now.
doing,
I just celebrated 2 years, and it's been awesome. It's been awesome, but I'm just expanding. Yeah, just so you know, just so you guys, you guys are new, right? Just so you know, this is usually the vibe. Let me switch it. Let me just show you. We're jamming today. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna change it. I'm not even gonna change it because we're jamming.
Nice.
Typically, we're chilling. Like typically, I'm playing like very gentle Elder Scrolls, like past and present, lo-fi, very gentle stuff. Right?
Just found
That's
him
what
over
I'm doing just about every single day.
As well.
But it, like today, I'm jamming. You know, today we're having fun.
Yeah.
Making shit up as we go. I'm taking song requests. Tom Bilboos. Tomb Liboos.
I love
confusing people. Okay, you're the same person. Let's go. Hey, yo, welcome in. Welcome into Hail Chat. Real two. Okay, awesome. Yo, thanks for following us over here. Just so you know, step number 1 is to get yourself out of that basic bitch skelly skin. So what you want to do is type ! Battle Royale as often as you'd like. You got to win one of these battles, and then you can tell me your favorite color. And then something I'm doing for my primetime lurkers is I'm making these custom skellies.
Nice.
Based off of the little avatars walking at the bottom of the screen.
Really like
so this one right here is for silent bullets here. The little red one,
girl.
rough, walking right at the bottom there.
MGG.
MGG. How you doing?
And the one I'm working on right now
Okay.
For Cherry Bomb,
Right.
that's the one with the hearts coming off her, and that's my girlfriend. She's sitting right over there.
Aw.
And
Oh, bless.
she's earned one a long time ago, and I'm just making a pretty one for Cherry. We never really found one that we were happy with until recently, but
I know he wants to
Cherry has earned a Skelly a long, long time ago.
All right. If anyone's in the chat would like to say some goodbyes, let's get going because we got other people out there who want the same thing.
Yeah, Crasher. We have to. We got to give Siribot a color. That's for sure. I might even give Siribot
It's the fact that Yanni's just said, "I'm calling you
like
Tom
if Siribot
Billy
was
Boos
our
from now on."
protector, and like I gave it a robot avatar. That
all right, we're popping out. Okay.
Yeah, Meg. How you doing?
Hey. Oh, Meg. Yay, Meg. So, Meg, I saw your thing. Hold on. I gotta pull her thing up. So, Meg, remember last week you saw me? I came into your chat and I left you $2 on like whatever. This is that, right? This is every Friday at 7 p.m. except during Memorial Day weekend. That's gonna be different. Every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, I do a thing called PiF or Pay It Forward stream, and I go around to people on Rumble, only Rumble because I don't have a lot of money to throw around. I go around and I give some likes, I give some money, and I just kind of make people's day about the whole thing. And you never know. You'll be surprised at what can come about it. So, but yeah, this is what it is. Yep, pay it forward. Yep, got it. Yeah. You were a recipient of it. So just think of that. You were a recipient. Tombi's been a recipient. Project.
Yep.
Who else? We've had Zeo Gaming and all that stuff. Yeah. Hey, Watch Priman. Yeah. So we're gonna get on to the next page, guys. I know we would have stayed a little longer, but there are a lot more people, and of course, I have my guest on Chrono, who's coming on at 8. So we'll keep chugging along here. Okay. So this one's your turn.
Yep.
I can help you. You'll see right here. There's 24/7. Of course, you see these nature ones. We're not going to donate to like nature ones like that or whatever.
Yeah.
But there should be some and lo-fi, of course. There should be at least some gaming ones on here. I see at least maybe one or two.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like there's not many. I mean, certainly I'm looking at a few on mine, and the only thing I can see on mine that I can't see on yours is how many people are watching them.
Well, yeah, because usually at the bottom there's like one or none. So it's sort of like if you don't see any, it probably is like 1 or 0. I don't know, but yeah, it's sort of like it's just we're just at the bottom of the page right now. So, but anyway,
Just look at that one.
So
road to 100 followers, Fortnite Friday Madness. Let's have a look.
If you find it, put the link in the chat because I gotta be able to show it.
Let's see how many people are watching him. He's got 5 people watching him. He's been going 2.5 hours. Let's let me throw this one. Where's the chat window for us?
There isn't. You're gonna have to do it in the chat. Yeah.
I got you.
Okay.
Try not to boomer it too much, guys. Try not to boomer it too much.
Yeah.
You know how it is. Right. This chat.
There we go. Okay, I gotta stop sharing. Let me stop sharing that screen. I'm gonna link on that. Oh, hey, Frenchie. I've had him on before.
Have you?
Yep. We'll stop by him. Okay, there you go, guys. Now this guy is Frenchie. He was on us on earlier this week. So we'll do it.
Actually, Sean, don't shoot.
He's also
shoot.
He's an Aussie, or is he a Brit?
I want to get there, but I don't think I'll get there. There's 7 shots in a row for the
there we go. All right, links in the chat, peeps. If you wanna stop by and say hello.
He's got the blaster thing done.
Come on, jump through the fucking window.
Hey, Daramouthe with the fucking rant. How you doing, fella? Welcome in and appreciate you, man. You have to do that. Appreciate it.
Now to drop this one.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like
having a great day, man. Having a great day. Just playing some Fortnite, chilling. You know, as you do. How about yourself? Hey, Tombi as well with the fucking $2 rant as well. Guys, appreciate you, man. You streaming tonight, Dara? What's your schedule looking at? Us Brits have to stick together. Hey, 100%. 100%. Brit Rumble. British Rumble taking over. Hey, guys, I appreciate you, both of you. Honestly. I don't do it for that. Doing your PiF tonight. Hey, KJ, what's up, man?
We'll give him a few more seconds and we'll head on out.
What time are you doing it tonight?
Right now.
Is it like 8 p.m. Eastern or something?
Yeah, you're in it.
Exactly. Right now.
Okay.
I've just seen someone get eliminated.
Right, okay. Fair enough. Didn't realise if you'd started or not.
This street, pushing forward.
Tom Billy Boos.
Oh, by the tree over there by the house.
How you doing?
Hello.
Good to see you in chat. Hey, 100% is a British Rumble invasion. It's almost like a Royal Rumble.
They're holding his hand, Brittany's in the yank. But they need some help, don't they?
All right.
Oh, Cass, if you need it.
Can
we hide this bot? Was he already dead?
Pick a follow on.
Yeah, he's already dead.
All right. All right, guys. Now we're gonna head off.
Hey, I appreciate you guys.
You're welcome.
Have a great evening, guys. All right.
You too, Frenchie.
We'll catch up soon. Dara, I need to talk to you about the podcast idea that I'm working on. I'm just waiting to get approved on copyright.
Let me know in like 4. I spelled before wrong. I'm out.
Mate, I had to correct. I spelled soon wrong, for fuck's sake. It's like 15 different S's inside of it. How can someone screw up soon? Anyway.
Don't ask me. I screwed up.
Do you know what? I'm the only person who manages to spell his own name wrong consistently. I mean, what's that about? And we're not talking about Tombi. We're talking about the real bloody me name. Crazy. Anyway.
Well, we were at page 14? We'll go with 14 next because I think we're on. Well, no, we'll consider that 14. 13 is where we're at. Playing a few games. X Racer. I think the Swords and Scale 24/7. No, 24/7. I think Live Ducks. That's gonna be something. All right. Well, let's try X Racer.
Muffin Man.
Man, he's echoing.
I was going to say, I thought it was just me, but it's not. It's definitely his end.
All right, hold on.
What the hell is he playing? Oh, he's playing Fortnite as well.
Good. All right, there's the link. I'm gonna copy my.
Thank you.
Guys. Oh, it's his kid with them.
I was going to say, oh, even better. Even better. He's playing with like a 2-year-old or so. Oh, no, he's yeah.
Yeah, he's like going. Oh, his missus is sitting right over to the left too.
It's hurting.
Yeah.
There we go.
I wonder. He looks like he's playing a red versus blue map. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
I see what he's doing.
The sun just comes past every now and again.
Yeah, but it's like it looks like he's in a studio of some sort. You can see like the over there. So he's but he moved his stuff over. Okay. All right, we'll see if he doesn't notice by 36.
Dara, get out of here.
We'll be on our way.
Yeah. I smoted the hell out of him.
I can't actually see his lips moving.
Well, he must have a southern accent. Yeah, he has a beard too.
Oh, he's right. Okay, so he's actually playing with a friend.
Well, maybe I can't tell. I just
Yes. So he's playing with a friend.
Right.
His son's with him.
Yeah.
Every now and again, you'll hear his friend talk, and then he will respond.
Oh, okay.
So that's where the echo is coming from, because he's probably got his friend coming through on audio as well.
Well. Good commentary by the kid.
Oh yeah, definitely without a shadow of a doubt. It's got a future in wrestling.
Yeah. He's gonna do something. Well, he's busy, so we're gonna head off. We're gonna find someone else.
Yep.
It's all right. All right. Out.
It is what it is. Oh,
yep.
What's going on here? We've got another game. 2 people watching. All right, let me just wait for the ads to disappear. It's the only thing. I've got to bounce through ads.
Gotta bounce through ads. Ooh.
Yeah, mate. I don't know why. Last few days, I've had to bounce through ads all the time.
What up, Steve? Nice to see you here, Steve.
All right. Is there any issues with people that haven't got cameras on?
As long as I can hear them, they're fine. Look, the initial Rumble raid thing, they had to show their face or whatever. I'm like, no, it's not that big of a deal. I've stopped by people's streams who haven't had a.
I can hear him talking.
What?
I can hear the chap. At least he's talking.
Yeah, but it also it's like if they don't see it within a certain period of time, I'm just like, we'll go on to the next person because there's no.
Right. So let me bounce this into chat.
Okay.
So he's playing that game that I like to play. That's got the really good sky.
You dirty dog.
It's just got really good. In fact, I'm actually going to mention that. Sky in this game is amazing.
That would be a Chris. Oh, what the
I
hell?
find myself pitching the camera.
Oh goodness.
Upwards.
Yeah, they move a little bit faster and they do a little bit more damage, which makes them a little bit more difficult.
Yeah. I mean, it really does look nice, though. It's just.
But that would probably be one of my biggest
PC.
criticisms.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like when it comes to games like this, you know, it's like, dude, like Dark Souls set such a huge standard that when you see it, well, when you see this, like it's very common in gamings, and only Dark Souls. Well, I should say Dark Souls, but FromSoft. They're just one of those companies that give you so much variety when it comes to like the enemies you encounter.
Realizes.
Yeah.
See, that's why I like pushing everything through OBS, because then at least I've got my alerts going.
Yeah.
There's no chance of missing anything.
Yo, Daramouthe.
There he goes.
Thank you so much for that $2 dono over on Rumble. It says, hello, fellow Rumbler. Hope you are having a great day. Even better week and a half. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. And then the real Tombi also donated $5 to Sky. And this game is amazing. I find myself pitching the camera upwards all the time. Have a great stream. Thanks, bro. The sky is amazing. Yeah, exactly. Look at that sky. I know exactly what you're up to, Tombi. Yeah, look at the sky. look at the great detail of that sky, guys. Isn't it beautiful? Too funny. What's up, Project Kaiju? How are you, bro?
Men of culture, we salute you. Oh, I'm such a child.
You love this game? Yeah, we're actually talking about this game. Like I like it very much so. Even with my criticisms, I'm trying to convince somebody over on YouTube to go ahead and play for themselves.
That's right, Steve.
No.
Beautiful moon.
I don't know where. Oh, what the hell?
Oh, whoa. That was
I don't know what you're
good.
talking about, Dara. Who's dirty dog? Like Tombi said, we're about that culture, you know. We're about the little details. You know, those clouds have so much detail. You gotta like, you know,
Tombi, what'd you do?
appreciate them.
Mate, I've set him off.
No.
I've set him off.
Those are the oh.
Oh, he almost died.
Oh, jeez.
Almost died.
All right.
Look at that. Best clouds in the industry. Incredible.
He's right on it. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yanni in chat saying, haha, spreading the Tombi influence. I so approve. Yes, Yanni. You know
Let's
me
go.
by now. You know full well I'm an absolute child when it comes to it.
He's being childish.
Celebrate cure depression. I wonder how, bro.
I made
How's it celebrate
Yanni laugh so
manage
much earlier, she ended up spitting
to
her
do that for me,
coffee
bro?
out. And I had to make the old
I guess
need
that's
to,
what's
swallow next time rather than
coming
spit it
over
out joke.
here.
It went down really well. Bless her.
Let's just get down.
All right, guys.
Yeah, there's nothing else. All right, let's go.
Cool.
See if he sees it or not. If he doesn't, we're out.
Actually, let me
anyway.
make sure because it's
Just yeah.
Actually, so then let's step up on this side.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave a follow there.
All right, Dara. Thank you, bro.
You're
Appreciate you.
You're welcome. Good to
Have a great weekend, bro.
You're welcome. Oh wait, that's right. That was recommended to that. Ah, man. Go back through. Oh, he's also streaming to YouTube as well. Okay.
Oh, time to jump into some COD, Zealous. All right, bro.
Man, a culture like myself.
Well, you have fun on that COD grind.
COD. COD. All right. Well, it's got to go back to the live.
Yep.
Gotta go back. What was it? Page 13, 12. So the next one would be 11. Whatever's at 11. Since it's you choose last one, I'll choose this one. Patty Poo. Okay. we're gonna see what this one will do.
Oh, it's got to be done.
Yeah. Oh dear.
It's the fucking name. I mean, how do some people come over now? I mean, Tombliboos has roots from a child's TV program, which is where it came from. But Patty Poo King.
Yeah.
Right now.
That's too funny.
Where's the door? Come here.
He sounds a little in the back there. Oh, that's right. I gotta hold on, guys. I apologize. Here we go.
Okay. So, if anybody's wondering what's about to happen, someone in my Twitch chat has paid for me to chug my drinks. So,
Oh, he's gonna chug. He's gonna chug.
holy crap! Is that a Rumble rant? Holy! You know what? You are my first ever Rumble rant.
There we go.
That's what it's
Very
all about.
much.
There we go.
I appreciate the support.
Well, he's just about
I
to.
hope so too. Just gonna.
He's just
chug
about to
my
say,
coffee.
"Oh, what the hell?"
Here, this is
Yeah.
for you, Kim.
Oh! What is he gonna drink? Oh! Is it a
I try to
mix?
think.
Drink.
What is he drinking?
I don't want to know. I don't
I
want to.
mean, Christ, he's made it in a Pyrex bloody measuring jug.
Oh yeah, that's a pirate. Yeah, measuring cup. Yeah.
It's got to be a chocolate protein shake or something.
Most likely. But if it's not, I don't want to know. I don't want to.
Yeah. He's just spat it out. He's just seen another one come in. What?
Coffee.
Oh, coffee.
Super hot.
Oh.
Hold on.
Coffee. Okay, who's
I
drinking
gotta
coffee
go
then?
refill my coffee. Man, you guys are awesome.
Yeah.
First ever Rumble rant. I get a second one right away.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's what it's about, my dude.
Bless him.
So,
Yeah, I just gotta go refill my coffee now.
No, it's coffee. It's coffee. That's what he said.
Yep.
All right. Well, he's gonna refill his coffee. So if you guys want to come in and say something to him, do so. We're not gonna stay too long because there are other people around, and I don't want to stay on one. So what was the gentleman for first round? I don't want to stay on too long because got other people. That like with this guy right here, first person, first time.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. That's exactly what you want the reaction to be. It's like someone's first ever Rumble run, and they're over the moon for it.
Right.
It's the link before the previous one. Oh,
I
I'm sorry.
realize that it's a measuring cup.
But
that's because it's
Just
Pyrex, and I can
Yep.
microwave it when my coffee gets cold.
That makes
Sometimes I forget to drink it.
sense. That
That
makes
Pyrex
sense.
is nice. Well, welcome to the Poo Patrol.
Fucking
Yeah.
patrol.
Chocolate milk's my second favorite. That'll be next. I got a 4-liter jug of chocolate milk in the fridge.
oof.
It's actually just coffee and chocolate milk mixed.
Ew.
Well, 50-50.
50-50. Okay.
Welcome to the Poo Patrol. Hope everyone is having an awesome Friday. Oh, Marcus, you did awesome. Thanks for the sweat, man.
Poo patrol.
killing
My
it.
God.
Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe.
I got really just
Project Kaiju. I drink about 3 liters of chocolate milk a day.
Wow,
That's a lot.
mate.
I don't half-ass anything.
You're welcome, Yarn Witch. You're welcome. I'll try to put the link for both then. If
Go
that'll help.
hard or go home.
All right, there we go.
Hey, Folsom. Welcome to
Oh,
the Poo
Folsom!
Patrol.
What up, Folsom? Nice to see you around the bend, sir.
Hey, no worries.
Oh, Folsom's in.
I appreciate
Right, buddy,
the
how you doing?
love.
You're welcome. You're welcome. PPK.
You'll always be my first Rumble rant.
Oh yeah, and you guys can leave a comment too. That's also helpful.
Poo Patrol out.
All right. Yes. Control out. Okay. So next one's yours there. Oh, Tombi. Tombi the Wise.
I've got the next one. He's been going for about an hour and 20. He's playing Borderlands 2 with friends.
All right.
I'm gonna drop this one in.
You know where to drop it.
Yep,
All right.
dropped.
Excellent. And I'll copy the link and send it over to YouTube. And there you guys go. YouTube, you get to see it. Man, I gotta exit out. Come back to making me do all this work. Okay. Bump. There we go.
Love me some Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
I haven't played it for a few weeks actually. So me and one of the other guys
Got
were
it.
playing it religiously.
Basically knew though one of
Nice.
his friends
And we switched over to be
had
playing
bought it,
Helldivers.
and it slipped.
And now
It was-
Sony shit the
it
bed
was
over
slip on
Helldivers. We'll
until
probably go back to playing
there
this
was an
now.
amount of new on the grass.
Crazy.
So he got it
Craziness.
basically brand new for
It
half price.
Definitely is. All right. Tony has been
At that
on
price, I
before
would
too.
have taken that too. It's like push mow the whole thing. 2 hours if I really wanted to push hard. But
That goes again. Oh shit! You're such an idiot. Thank you so much. I'm considering going cha-ching right now, but that would be really
remember where 2 of the audio logs are, but you might need to change back. I'm going to grab the third one.
You're all right, Yarn Witch. I just didn't think of you at first, but I'll do that if you guys are on there. If you're on there, if there's no one, then be no point.
Look at this.
We'll see if he sees it out.
Just register where I'm standing here by the boss, isn't it?
Dropping a like and follow. There you go.
Yeah, I'll just ignore everybody on YouTube.
I don't. I try not to.
She's going to tell me off. If I don't drop a link in there, she's going to tell me
You're
off.
such an idiot. Thank you so much. I'm considering going cha-ching right now, but that would be really immature.
Perhaps it.
Switch.
All right, let me. You said.
Voices are
Okay. There's the audio logs. Like?
I don't know why the freaking AI voices don't work.
Oh.
For that.
Bud Stallion. Oh man.
But yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna copy this first so I don't have to keep.
But Stallion.
That's right.
2024 bite.
Let's go. Okay.
Daramouthe, I didn't even. Sorry.
No, you're right.
The real Tombi.
Just make him talk.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Poop Patrol now. Oh goodness.
Biden was free. I can't remember what the
Can't do that one.
free.
How much? I can do them all. No worries.
I'm the conductor of the poop train. I'm the conductor of the poop train.
Salius Pallius, thank you for the follow.
Oh dear.
Sorry, guys. Getting intense in the game.
Yeah, you can't pay attention. All right.
Real Tombi, thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Get a little bit of lag here.
Bless him.
Random things I can't.
Oh yeah. All right.
Where are the freaking audio?
Yeah, normally when stuff like this happens, I just have to down tools and just pausing the game because otherwise my brain doesn't process.
I'm just
What?
like, I got 1,000 things to worry about.
Yeah, especially when they start having a bloody fight over who can blow
Headbutted it.
up the most.
Belt sander.
Love you guys. You guys are awesome.
All right.
Oh my god.
Then
Thank you.
You're welcome. Out we go. I can go back to view all. So 10. What was it? 10, and then it was 11, then 10. So the 9 is the next page. Oh, we're already at 9. Good for that. Okay. Now we're just gonna look for. Hey, Alpha Zero Gaming. Oh man, on the roundabout. But since you've already gone, let's see. That's 24/7. Not gonna choose that. That's 24/7. That's 24/7. Obviously, 24/7. There's so many 24/7. I wish they would separate the 24/7 streams. That'd be nice.
But the thing is, they can't really be playing for 24/7. So what are they doing?
I have no idea. Well, they're playing the music 24/7. It seems like, but it's just not the gaming, but there are some restreamers that just restream someone else's content, so it's whatever. All right, let's get to. Nope, that's the wrong one. Nope, that was bad. Here we go.
So why do they let he keep going off?
Our adventure continues.
Yeah.
And
we've much
put
to be
it
getting on with.
Here.
Feeling rested, I trust.
Put it.
I think so.
Here.
Dried fruit, huh?
All right, both sides should have it. You're welcomes. All right.
We'll leave that there.
Oh, what does this say?
It says
Thorough perusal
wrong room.
might reveal altered interest.
What does what say? Guys, we should be a little more specific than what does this say?
Hey.
Peruse at your leisure.
Yeah. The room cost me an arm and a leg. That I did not
I got
have.
a spammer.
Oh, Ali BG. Yeah.
Yeah. And he is spamming.
Yep. Certainly eject him. Like.
All right. This quest, The Beggar's Tell, says once she has had a chance to speak with Albert, perhaps you should pay her another visit. So I guess we don't need to do that right now.
No worries.
And And we certainly don't have the funds to buy Mildred's dwelling if we have to.
Yeah,
spend
pretty much.
2,000
Steve,
gold on
just
a room for
drive
the
by,
night.
drop a couple of dib dob, and see how much they panic, because that's what happens to me.
Dippy dope. Yeah.
Obtain an arch staff and great sword, and then there's still the monster calling.
She's not a little older.
I was going to say she.
All right, we'll deal with that then.
Easily late 40s, early 50s.
Trevor Mine is but a stone's throw from here.
She sounds like my mother.
Ray, allow me to show you the way.
Uh-oh.
I'm going
okay,
to ring
the
her up
way?
in a minute. So, are you playing Dungeons and Dragons?
Okay, you're showing me the way.
What the hell?
Oh, she's following somebody. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll give her till the 12-minute mark, and then we're heading out because it looks like
Yeah,
she's
just
Follow me,
come up on the
if you would.
screen.
Oh, there we go. I see it. The stream was a little behind.
Yeah. I don't think she's spotted it yet.
Whoa, what the heck is that?
She shits herself.
Say what?
It's a troll.
Well, yeah, we're going this way. Besides, Uno doesn't seem that interested in whatever's going on there.
There's a troll in a dungeon.
Okay.
Harry Potter.
I don't know what that was.
Following along, I trust.
Yes,
I don't know what that was,
following,
but I shit myself.
because
run away.
if I don't follow,
No brave Sir Robin.
I'm going to lose sight of you.
Closer to letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Clifton gets the world.
No. Looks like she's busy with the game.
Yeah, Steve, that is correct. Screw that way, we're going this way.
Yep.
Exactly. Yes, so what she's got, she's using Social Stream Ninja as well, but she's got automatic
Well, thank you.
pop-ups
Thank you
enabled.
again, Daramouthe, and
Oh, there you go.
have a wonderful weekend, and go ahead and spread that love.
And then my face. There we go. All right. We're gonna get it back out. All right. Next one's yours, good sir.
Right.
I think I might follow her.
What page were we on? We were on
Page 9 is where we're at.
Yeah.
So you'd be page 8 is basically where you'd go.
Okay, let's have a look at page number 8. Definitely not doing that. 24/7.
Yeah.
Not gonna do that one. That's a load of music related stuff.
Yeah.
What's that?
Just don't spread that.
What's with the adverts? Been abused by adverts.
Uh-oh. Waiting for it to get done.
So he's got 6 people watching, some chat going on. Doesn't look like anything else.
Mm.
So I'm going to drop this guy a bit of love. Right, so dropping a link in yours, dropping a link over on YouTube.
Cool beans.
Done.
All right, then I gotta go for boom.
He's trying to strategize at the minute.
1. Right? Well, at 31%. No, it wouldn't be.
Everyone see it.
It shouldn't be.
Spread.
Well, yeah, maybe 1 damage extra, maybe. Okay, so I guess that's confirmed. This guy, what does it change? Blinded to all enemies in an area. Affected enemies prioritize attacking Latif. Okay, so he blinds them and they attack him. I guess you use that with decoy? Oh, or maybe you blind him, move, he gets evade. I don't know what evade really does.
I mean, I'm assuming a certain amount of
Yeah,
dodge.
good point. Any links that I post in YouTube won't appear.
So maybe he's a dodge tank?
I'll do it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't know if you have. I don't know how to give you.
All right, flanking does more damage. I did not know that for him. More crit. Sorry. It looks like the trees are almost all the same or similar. So down the middle.
There you guys go. Maybe you can help. If only it worked that way.
What's that, mate?
No, it was Yarn Witch.
Okay, so then you would mark the enemies. Okay.
We'll see if he sees it or not.
Quick load. Eddie gains +1 ammo on crit. Oh, is that what quick load is? Okay, if he crits. I thought it was a full reload. I didn't know the difference. Raj, sure. Light him up. Hey, thanks for that, Daramouthe.
Welcome.
And the real Tombi. Thanks. Yeah, hopefully you guys have a great weekend as well. Cheers. Thanks for the like and follow. Yeah, I'll be here a lot. Tanya picked up like 6 overtime shifts this week.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to be gaming. I'm a bad boyfriend.
Wow.
I mean, addicts will be addicts.
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Okay, there's a limit to his light him up, which is not barrage. Oh, wait.
So he's going to do it's Lamplighters League, which I haven't.
So now instead of 2 targets, he hits 4? Nope.
All right.
I don't know. Let's try it out. It's hard to
a lot of overtime now, isn't it?
know what the skills do just from text. Any of you guys have been have played this game? Next mission.
We're Benson out.
Roger.
So that was 8.
By the way, if you wanted to grant anyone temporary mod rights, you could just right-click them in YouTube, and then it should have the option of set as standard moderator. That's generally what I do, and then I just remove it later on if needs be.
How? What? How would I do it? Community moderator?
Yeah. So in YouTube, so where anybody's name is, so if I put test in there, if you right-click my name, it should come up with the option set as a moderator, standard moderator, or whatever.
Add as moderator?
Yep.
Okay.
And then that way I can drop the links in, and then you can just remove it later on.
Chat modes and live also has capability of standard mod.
Yeah.
Chat position hide. So managing, which one is does it matter which one?
You want the standard moderator for the most part. Managing moderator has got a few more elevated permissions than the standard ones. But ultimately standard is good enough for someone just to drop a link in.
Okay. Well, Tombi, there you go.
Behave, chat, or I'll ban you.
We'll be able to get rid of spammers more easily too.
Yeah.
Which one then for YouTube? Which one of you guys would be, because I'm only going to do one more because Tombi's going to be posting links. So so what do you think is the more trustworthy person there? Tombi on the YouTube side.
Yanni's good egg. Steve's a good egg. So on my channel, I've got Abe, Yanni. They're both moderators of mine. I don't think I've moderated Steve, actually. I don't know why, actually. Steve, I'll moderate you later, mate.
She's going to leave. All right, well...
Smooth DJ as well. Smooth's a mod on mine. But it's mostly mod just for having people in there just to help us look after chat. They're not really there to moderate. It's just they've got common sense. They'll kick people out.
All right.
Those that...
No spammers is all I asked for. Okay.
Exactly. And that's exactly the same as me. No spammers, no people coming in to sell me content creation. My good God.
Yeah. So Abe, you are the you know what? I'll just do Yarn Witch since she's coming on the show too. So Yarn Witch.
Oh, Yanni's coming on.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
I'm gonna trust you, Steve, so don't you abuse it. There you go. 3 people, just in case. All right. Keep an eye out on that side, guys. I'm gonna choose one. God. Oh, hey, there we are. Look at this right there.
Oh, do you know what? I actually flicked through and I saw, oh, look at this one. Only got a few, and then I realised it was your channel and us.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Alright, we are gonna have to choose Swamp Ginger. Let's go with this one. Swamp Ginger. I'm low.
The trees only hold 3 fruit at a time, by the way. I see that your orange tree's kind of full.
Yeah. Well,
expecting some.
Okay. Just wanted to let you know, that's all.
Alright. See if this works.
you're welcome, Yarn Witch. You're also coming on too, so why not? So it is both. Oh, that's right.
Oh, my dude's tired. That hasn't happened in a while.
This dude's tired.
He's always been tired. You just don't notice. Hello, Chrono, by the way. I know you're in the background, so no fears. We're getting there. I'll be on Tuesday. That's right, Tuesday next week. Yep. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
Daramouthe, hello, fellow Rumbler.
I'll make
Hope
sure
you
that
are having a
I'm
great day and an even better weekend.
watching Yanni.
Have fun.
Thank you very much, especially for the $2 rant there, Daramouthe. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Let's see, what all would you say? Oh, and a better weekend. I hope your weekend is even better, sir. Sorry, I had to go back and read it because I am selling stuff right now. But no, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the rant, man. You should stop by and hang out more often. Hang out in our live chat with us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Because all we
come
really
on the
do is
screen if
BS
you
and
want
hang
to,
out. It's a good time.
Yeah. You're welcome to come on the screen if you want to, Chrono.
Daramouthe for future reference.
Daramouthe.
LOL.
Ah, okay. Sorry about that. Daramouthe.
Hey,
what's up?
Hello, Chrono. How are you doing today?
So you get to see what the behind the scenes of the PiF stream looks like.
Gotta pet the doggo. Pet the doggo daily.
It's pretty cool. I haven't used this side of Rumble Studio yet.
You're right, Chrono. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you, Tombi?
Oh, living the dream.
Dropping
mate.
a like
Living
and
the
a
dream.
I love the
follow.
hat, dude.
And a follow.
I was got to, mate. Do you know what? It's the likes of Daramouthe.
Thank you. Let's see.
'Cause I've got
The real Tombi. I'm going to say Tombi unless you correct me. And wow, $5 rant. Thank you.
I've got my World of
Hope
Warcraft.
you will have
one.
an even better weekend, good sir.
The Canadian one.
No, I'm actually in
a
awful
hat.
work
One
this
as well.
weekend, so I'm bound to have a fantastic weekend no matter
I'll
what.
explain the hat.
It's going to be
a little
great.
later.
Might
I
actually
need
get
a
some
hat.
time in
Alright.
on Traveler's Rest
Got it.
tomorrow.
Give me a sec.
Hey, Vance, look, it's raining.
All right.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Which means we're
That's
getting
good.
another
Hey,
battery.
there you go.
That's what it's all about.
You're welcome, good sir.
Alright, now we're gonna head off because he's already seen our stuff.
Yep.
Gotta water the plant. I always forget to water that one, like I'm some kind of butt. I always forget to water that one.
Oh, he has a greenhouse. Nice.
Gotta spread the love to others.
Gotta spread the love to others.
Amen,
See you
man.
around the bend.
Hey, thanks, Yarn.
Amen, man. You go
Compliment.
spread that love to the other Rumblers, and we will see you around, man. I hope you have a fantastic evening and weekend.
You too. Alright.
Later, taters. Love it.
Okay, so we're on page 7, so you get page 6 or whatever person you're put in.
Right.
So yeah, whenever you want to put that link in the chat or not.
Sounds good to me.
Waters the plant. I like it. No, he uses a watering can, mister.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh.
Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Yeah, when you're. Yeah.
5. We've already done a Stellar Blade, so let's not do another Stellar Blade anytime.
Yeah. The higher we go up, the harder it gets because it's mostly just.
Yeah, I was going to say, because now you're running into that kind of like duplicated games or people with much bigger streams. So I might just take the punt or take the chance
Yeah.
on. Oh, let's have a look.
Dang, Steve.
What this guy's doing. He's been going for 40 minutes. He's playing retro games. So we haven't done a retro gaming one.
Sure.
So let me drop this into chat. And let me drop it over to YouTube.
Thank you, sir.
Both on both sides.
Boom.
Let's do it.
All right. Then I gotta get my thing there. No, let's do. There we go. Oh, is he even in? It looks like it's not working. Oh, no, it is.
That's not a retro game.
It's accuracy fell.
Oh, it is. It's Stadium. Okay.
Nice.
The move
Coliseum.
fails. A heated battle is unfolding in the Coliseum.
It's unfolding in the
The
Coliseum.
fight starts to attack.
And that's
fierce
old
blow.
school right there. That
Such
voice.
amazing power.
Such amazing power. Torchic is on the loose.
The red corner still can't pull
And
off a move.
if you wanna follow on that and give a like whatever
damn
you
it!
do.
Oh,
Turn it down below.
fine. Here's Dragon Pulse.
Cool hat side. That's right. We're all cool hats.
Hit by Dragon
Hello, Follow. Hope you're having a great day and even better, you can have fun. Thank you, man. Thank you for the $2 donation, man. My God,
He's really
thank you,
happy.
man. Oh my God, I got another $2 donation. Holy crap! Have a great stream, bud. Drop some love for a small streamer. Have a good weekend. Thank you, RealTube, and thank you, Dream. I think how you pronounce it. If I do mispronounce it, man, I'm so sorry. Thank you. We got a $4 donation in total. Thank you. I hope you hit that follow button, man. Wish me luck. Let's see if I can try to win this battle. Now I have to do this. I got more motivation.
There we go.
Thank you.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Thank
He's
you for
really
the
happy.
donation. You didn't have to donate. But thank you, man. You just made my day. Thank you for. I got a $4 donation. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you, man. Thank you all the people who donated.
You're welcome. Okay.
Comment pig, why are you not helping? Why?
You're gonna
You're
lose
supposed to be my Marlon. Marlon's supposed to help. And, oh man, I got
lose
confused.
again. That's too funny.
And I got hit again.
Alright, there we go.
Oh man.
I've only played the
I wonder if I passed 20 followers. I'm gonna check down one more.
Well,
we'll help you
both
pass
corners
20.
still have a chance to win this.
Yeah,
What
I'm
kind
gonna
of
help.
developments can we
Alright,
expect
guys,
to see
speak.
next?
Alright, guys, spread the love to the others. See you around. Thank you, man. You have a good, wonderful weekend too, man.
You're welcome.
Thanks for stopping by. And again, thank you for the $2 donation.
You're welcome. Okay.
The move can't hit the opponent.
That's amazing.
Touching.
Yeah, you know what?
teapots.
I'm gonna go check it out one more now. Let's see. Do I get any followers?
Oh no!
No.
It attacked itself.
Oh man.
The red corner
Alright.
still
Gotta go
can't
home. Okay, I'm gonna go back to live, and of course, the higher we go, the harder it. I think we're at 4 because you were at 5. Yeah,
Yep.
basically, you're getting all the other stuff. Now, I guess there's that one, but I'm just gonna see what else we have up front. No, not much. Okay, so we're just gonna head straight into the choose one. Oh, there's Miss Ma'am. Yeah. And there's Melly Mouse. There's some big ones up front. But we're gonna do the pick your own person, which is I usually just go after people I follow on here or whatever, and then we'll give another 10 minutes, and then we'll cut off PiF stream, or at least let's do 3 more. Let's do 3 more people, then we'll cut off PiF, and then we'll get to a Chrono.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't know what your schedule's like, so I don't want to keep you for too long if you can't. So, or I won't take up too much time. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where to go next. And I'm like, what am I saying again?
What are the rules on picking one?
No 24/7, and some of them won't say 24/7. So this one is most likely 24/7. I don't know about much. That's not 24/7, but this one is Dominion TV. That's a 24/7. That's a 24/7. So 24/7 ones. Yeah. You know what? Since you're here, why don't you pick one if you see one on here you'd like to pick or not?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go off of your page because I was searching, but just the gaming streams only gave me 2 pages.
Yeah, it didn't give too many, does it?
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
Because it's gaming, but this is the full steal of like live streaming.
Yeah.
So,
How about the guy with 1 viewer? It says thumbnail.
Oh,
Sumio, right hand side, second one up.
Right hand side. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
I just like the directness, like thumbnail.
It's just the simplicity, isn't it?
It's 3 hours, so all right. All right, let me get the link.
But time to return Sea of Thieves. Yeah, this is just a thumbnail.
All right, put a link in the chat. Okay. All right, there you go. Oh, I gotta copy my thing. Gotta do this. There we go. Hopefully, hopefully it's not a 24/7 one. Right? Trouble. All right, but he's done 3 hours, so.
I'm just going to say one sentence.
Just do it, rant.
Just do it. And he walks away. Away.
I was going to say, but why is all the rum gone? But rant is so much better. I like rant is so much better.
Chrono's bring the heat. Oh, come on, there you go.
I'm just trying to match his energy with his thumbnail.
Yeah.
Surface repair.
Does he have a mic? Like I can't. I don't hear.
I can hear him every now and again.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not. I don't think his music is playing either. So you just hear him. I don't know.
Treasure chest there.
There you go. I think it's up high enough you can hear him.
I'm just waiting for him to drown.
Just be like, hello.
Hello, fellow gamers.
Hole. Gracie, no.
What? Who's Gracie?
Naughty.
What?
Naughty. So very naughty.
What fucking planet is this guy on? Amazing.
He's playing. Oh yeah, he can't stay down for very long. Goodness. Oh, it went up. All right, we'll give him till.
I don't know, there's like 0 acknowledgement.
Yeah. We're giving like the 11-minute mark, and then we're gonna head out because I don't spend too much time on him. We didn't see it.
Bring all that stuff in my ship now, just in case.
It's like he's narrating his own life.
Yeah.
I woke up in the morning.
Oh,
there he is.
sorry, I did not. You're pretty laser focused here. No, I'm not gonna drown.
Yeah, this is the most I've had people on for a PiF stream, so that we've broken a record.
Hey.
All right.
Oh, do you know what? I cocked up. I shouldn't have said, but why is all the rum gone in the comment? I should have just put comment.
The rum gone?
Too late now. Oh, he said it.
I've got it. I'm gonna just comment.
What?
Comment.
He's gonna think you're a bot and ban you.
No, I've got a verified badge. I'm a real rumbler.
True.
Oh yeah, shove it in our face, why don't you?
I've just got some weird whale icon.
I literally just asked for it.
Hold on, I'll show
I
you
have
guys.
to ask for it too.
They literally will just go, okay.
It's like, okay,
Where's my tankard? There it is.
You got laser focus there, like you said. I was just like drown if you can see chat.
It just squirrels straight away, doesn't it? It's
No
like
rum, just grog.
Ew, grog.
just grog.
Gross.
Yes.
Oh, I'm a bit tipsy now.
It's a bit tipsy, it's amazing.
I already put the glad to support. All right.
Yarmwich is just saying, yeah, laughing. Yeah,
Maybe a
we're a bunch
mistake.
of ohos. Oh, bless you, Yanni.
See, one call, right? One call. All right. 3:13, and then we're gonna head off.
That may have been a bad idea.
Yeah. He's getting a bit. Oh, he's moving. Oh, it's the ship. Never mind. I thought it was him that was moving like that.
Get this out here.
I thought he was being a little tipsy there.
Too much grog.
Get rid
Too
of
much
that.
grog. That's right.
Yep.
Mom always said too much grog.
What the?
Oh, there it is.
All right, let's get out of here. Next page, we're just gonna stick with what's here because I don't want to keep. All right, what you seeing there, Tombi? This will be number 2.
Not a great deal apart from Fallout. Playing Fallout 3, second one.
You want this one?
Yep, let's go for it.
Okay. And then hold on, the link at YouTube first, and then bam. Okay.
Happy days, thank you.
Link in chat. Giving a like. We keep it a long one. And got to. Oh, he hit something. Oh. Getting hit. There we go. He's playing hard.
Hello, fellow Rumbler.
Oh, yep.
Hope you are having a great day and an even better weekend. Have fun.
You too.
He's
Duck.
Yeah. I'm not very good at this game.
Me either.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not great at shooters. I play them a lot, but I'm terrible.
I'm not even that great.
Me either. LOL. Have a great weekend, brother. Dropping a like and a follow.
What just happened?
I have no idea. Set fire to himself.
We didn't help. We didn't help him at all.
Literally, some guys just come around the corner and set fire to him because he got confused over Rumble rants. He's like, "What's going on?" I'm dead.
Well, his response to Daramouthe's rant was just like, "Hey, thanks."
It's like,
I didn't feel like you distracted him that much.
I'm not very good at this game.
It's all right.
Bless his heart.
Oh yeah,
Bless him.
You have a great weekend.
Just they gotta find their streamer voice.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. It took me ages to find mine.
Toasty.
And now I just
toasty.
talk normally, to be honest.
I know, right? Like, you just kind of get used to it.
Yep. You just fall into the flow.
Oh, he does a little vaping. Gotta let it out slow. He's doing the vaping.
Oh, man. Vape Nation.
That scared me. I was a little quiet.
All right, gotta spread the love to others. See you around the bend.
Is he taking
Be
a
sure
hit?
to like him. Be sure to
I'm
follow
sure he
if you
just
haven't.
smoked a bowl.
I would gladly appreciate it.
I'm almost certain he just did. I heard. It's like he's got some hooker underneath the
Everyone okay?
desk.
Yeah. Oh, I imagine.
That explains so much.
He's just hotboxing his room. That's not fog in the background. It's not a black screen or anything that's just fuzzy. That's smoke. Nothing but smoke.
Now you know it's when it's time to leave. when you come across someone like that, yeah.
I commented a bunch of leaf emojis.
Oh,
have you seen the film True Romance?
I haven't heard of it.
Brad Pitt's in it. It's got Christian Slater as the role with Patricia Arquette. If you haven't seen it, see it, because this guy reminds me so much of Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is a stoner in it, and it's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Wow.
Trying to find someone. Just trying to look through my options because they're gonna change anytime I go back and forth between each page.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small GFG he's been on. For the last person, oh crap! I mean, we're gonna go all the way back. I don't Brad's behind. Page 15, obviously. Yeah, I know. I'm looking for just a specific, but it's the last one. Why not make it somewhat special? Like I know how to make it special though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should just do this blind and just choose somebody. Hey, Tombi, this is your $50 guy right here. Let's go pay him a visit.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just dang it. Give me a second.
One thing you'll notice, Sean, is your skills in this game, they get better as you use them.
And there we go. Both have
so, right now, probably just something to do is just...
Yep, got it.
Just run around, explore, kind of learn what the world looks like. We need to make our repairs here. Come do that here, because, like, you're gonna have to... You're gonna have to fight things, you're gonna have to mine things, you're gonna have to run around too.
Yeah, I get it. You got my bow, and I've been shooting stuff so far.
There we go. Let's see if he notices.
Hey, Daramouthe.
Hey.
Welcome to the stream.
Thank you!
And Chrono, welcome to the stream as well.
Hey.
Love you and Chrono Trigger.
He's gonna like that one.
Hey, Tombi, appreciate that, man.
Good news, everyone.
You guys doing the pay it forward stream, huh? Oh, welcome to it.
That's right.
Great alerts.
Yeah, great alerts. He had the... Let's see.
Thank you!
Oh, there. Yeah, I was a little too late for that one. That took a little...
Oh, okay, I missed a 0. Thank you, Tombi. Tombi.
Tombi.
Something like that.
Tombi.
I thought that was 2. That's 20. Okay.
Yeah.
My reading skills suck.
No.
Oh, brother, have a great weekend and stream. And then Daramouthe earlier, because I didn't read it. Hello, stranger. How's the weather on the ground?
Luckily, the weather's pretty clear right now.
Peating rant. Can't compete with that 20. Goodness. All right. We'll go with 5. Here's the line.
Fucking Jesus. Right, I've got a fellow creator over on YouTube.
Good news, everyone.
He calls me Tombi constantly.
Oh,
Bastard.
there we go. You can see on the screen right there. Tombi.
Steve.
Oh, great. Me and Zio started a trend. Great.
Thank you! That trend to start.
Uh-oh, what's happening? Oh, he's got the cat.
No, me and Zia went on Daramouthe's stream, and it was a pay it forward stream, so we were like donating to different content creators.
Mm-hmm.
And me and him got into a donation war, so he was donating 2, and then I donated 5. He donated $5 or $6, and then I donated 10, and it kind of escalated a lot.
Oh no wait, no, I gotta do
Not a bad thing to have happen though.
Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And then Rough Nut fell in my lap.
I'm not gonna be able to
plunge in your old age, you little fart. I literally just flopped into my lap.
Nice.
Oh, I got
It's the fact that the cat jumped in his bollocks. Oh, dear.
Thank you! Show off your
I didn't know there was such a thing, but
I mean,
I like this guy. He's awesome, isn't he?
you know,
Yeah,
now
he
you
was the
got
one
me
that gave you
wondering,
that.
how hard
He
would
was
it
the
be
other
to grow
person
a
on with Zio.
mushroom?
Yeah, with Zio.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, actually probably a bigger pain in the ass.
So, but he's been on as well. He was probably one of the.
Let me see. See, Dharma said, "Here's the non-competing rant. And then the real Tombi said psych. And then Dharma said, God dang it. Not God dang it. Not gosh darn it. God dang it.
It's a simple statement.
So, does anybody here God dang it? Apparently, Daramouthe needs some dang it because he didn't got none.
You dang it.
I'm trying to stream, and you're being adorable.
Nope.
Oh dear. Bless you.
Thank you. Apparently, Tombi gave him some dang it because he just donated $8.
I saw 99 and said I'm
Do
poor.
pieces of
But
equipment, or can you repair them?
You can repair them. So to repair, you'll find these scrap parts. Enemies drop them. You can scrap old equipment or parts, etc. And you go to this bench that's next to the copper bench and the cooking pot. Dharma's like, nope, here's $9. Dharma's like, I don't need your dang it.
That's great.
Why is he asking if people have dang it?
Apparently that dang it wasn't good enough.
Oh.
Quality. Oh,
Okay,
fucking
I
hell.
needed.
The chat's just hooked into Tombi now.
That
Wankers.
That totally threw off my jam here. Okay, I needed.
Totally put him off.
No, that's not that.
I'm gonna do a true one. Here. Here.
Something you and Rob not have in common.
What?
Getting thrown off from what you're doing.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Comes with old age. I didn't need.
This be the last one.
I needed something wood based. What was it?
Dang it. Remains ungotten. That's right. Meg, that's right.
Crafting table.
And you'll have $10.
No, craft table's gone.
Then you'll have $10. I win. I don't care.
And Dharma with the $1 to help even it out. Nice.
Indeed.
That's how you do it.
Looks like you're gonna be eating the finest tuna tonight, Roughnut.
Oh, bless.
Yeah. We all get it.
For the repair parts, I need to repair equipment. World drops that you find.
Yeah, if you want, I can give you some. I got 250.
Yeah, we've got we've got a box with a bunch in them. Enemies will drop them. They just show up. They're called scrap parts, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, I'll throw some in the box too. Where's
You should have some, I think, already in the box.
No, I don't see any. I put in this one in the right. There's 120 in the box on the right.
I can't go.
Guess I was wrong.
It's like
Good
English
news,
home.
everyone. Oh, look.
Good news, everyone. We got a new follow.
Nice.
Nice.
Mediocre gamer girl.
Not so mediocre anymore.
All right, Daramouthe, you have a good one, my guy. I have to check out some of these people that went on by
Yep, that's how you do it.
after the stream. Okay. I think.
Quality.
All right, everyone. Well, that is the pay it forward stream. Of course, this is probably the first time I've had like 2 other people on, but that's the main gist of it. So, Chrono, if you haven't, since you just came on earlier, so the pay it forward stream is just paying it forward with no expectation. So, like that one guy kind of took his time or whatever. If he didn't pay attention, we would just go on to the next person because there's no, when Chris and Flawed did their Rumble raid months in the past, $10,000, whatever, they required, see the face and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, but that's really a transaction for,
yeah,
I'm giving you money, I want this. And I'm like, that's a Rumble raid. I'm paying it forward. So if I give them a minute or two, if they don't say anything, I move on to the next person. We go from there. And of course, you don't have to give money. That's not part of the video. I do that because I can't follow everyone. Because if you go to your my feed, right, you'll have a lot of people, and the ones you want to follow get kind of buried. So that's my reasoning. But I leave a comment, a like, and all that stuff. So, but anyway, that everyone in chat, that's how it works. Of course, in the future, I'll try to invite more people on to be a part of, because you get to see the result of what happens when you pay it forward, and you have fun with it, right? Because what was it? How many times, Tombi, did we have people say we were there first? At least a few, right?
At least 4 times throughout that whole. At least 4 times said that's the first time we've ever had one. Yeah,
that's amazing.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah, exactly. And of course, it will be, of course, I don't know how many people I'd have on, because it can get pretty crazy. But I do want to share the experience with others, because I want there to be understanding that there's some people who do differently, right? They do Rumble, and they do Rumble raid, and they do troll, whatever. But for me, it's like you give without the expectation of getting anything back, because there's a lot of times where you, like with the Chris Pavlovsky and all that stuff, that they expected something from you in order for whatever. Oh, thank you, Arnwich. So that's what I do. Hoping to bring a lot more people on in the future just to share it, but a lot more people on, chaos and stuff. So
yeah.
But yeah, it is a fun time, and you'd be surprised of what $2 does. Just basically $2, and you see that result, you see the change. And what was it? The D&D guy, right? Like, we stopped by that D&D guy. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. And he said his girlfriend was like right off to the side. I was like, oh, okay. But anyway, but yes, that's how it goes.
Happy
Chrono.
days.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how it goes, Chrono. So now you get a taste of it. You get a little taste of it.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I think you were a recipient of one, or I think it was on Geeks.
Yeah.
When we stopped by, and sort of Geek does his different, and that's totally fine. We're on different wavelengths of it, but yeah, we was trying to set up something through there, and so I know people are kind of hesitant, because it's kind of hard for me to describe what is darachat, right? Like, it's Dominique. I don't know who Dominique. Oh, don't tell Dominique. I don't know what that is.
That's so. One of the guys had a meme made about him this week by one of the girls that watches my stream, Art of Dominique.
Oh,
and she dropped the short over onto YouTube, and I think 5,000, 6,000 odd views later, it's just absolutely started to take off. But that's because there was a play on his name. Now everyone's hooked onto Tombi rather than Tombi. I'm like, no, don't tell Dominique. Next thing you know, I'll be a meme.
That's how you get a shirt. He'll say
Yep.
Oh, that's right. The hat thing. So I'm telling. So the hat thing, right? So I went to the mall, and at the mall there was a hat place where you could buy like sports hats, baseball, whatever. And so, but you could make custom hats as well. And I was like, there was a story a long time ago of a gentleman who wrote a book about having a name tag on him, right? Like, everyone would know his name, and then later on he tattooed it and all that stuff. And he became famous that way. But it was sort of like people wouldn't have to be afraid of asking for the name stuff. Regardless, it's a long story, but regardless, I just had the funny idea, right? I just had the funny idea, like my username, and also it's a watermark too, right? Like, you have people restream there, so like there was a BitChute thing, right? Like, people are taking streams from Rumble and throwing it on BitChute and all stuff. It's like, this is my watermark. You'd have a hard time erasing it when I'm moving around like this all the time.
Right.
So, but the hat cost me like close to like $50 or so.
I believe it.
There you go. It's coming up.
Shocking. They want plushies now. Christ.
So, but that's why I did it. Is part of it is just because of a funny thought in my head, and then also because you have a lot of content creators. They sell these things and stuff, and I was like, instead of like people asking all the time how it is, it's right here and all that stuff. And the name, and I don't think I haven't told you this story, but the name of itself is based off a alcoholic drink, right? And I bet you can't guess which one.
Yeah, vermouth.
Yeah. And so I kind of just played around with the name. So the fan account one that you contact to, that's the first version, right? That's the first playthrough of the wording, and then Daramouthe is sort of the secondary, and of course, like the E is silent, English language. But yeah, it just came out of that, and also the reason was because you would go to sites, right? And if they had the name on there or something, you try to choose name, but then it's like you had to have a number and a bunch of things after it. Not with this.
Yeah.
So I was very grateful that I didn't have to do that. So, but anyway, yeah. So I'm trying to think of something. So I can't say anything anymore. I have too much fun with these people on here. I know I invited just for us on Chrono, but I don't know if you'll want to get to know Tombi a little bit. He's another content creator. It's up to you.
Hey, it's your show, man. I'm here to hang out.
Hey, all about it, baby. All about it. I was honestly surprised Lord of the Rings came. Yeah. And this is the second time I've had 3 people all together. There was another time, but my thing, and I'll tell you this right. So, Tombi, you know FNT and you know Geeks Gamers and all that stuff, right? And so if you don't know that, they are a multi-panel stream. Like they use StreamYard, it's like 9 people, right? And those things get chaotic. Like you wouldn't believe. They would just talk and all that stuff. And people would just like over here, over there. Yeah, it's just chaotic. So for me, I've been very hesitant in doing multiple people on a panel because, and that's why I've done one-on-one, because it's about the conversation. It's not about like 5 other people trying to get something in. It's about Dara. I don't drink alcohol. It was just the name sounded funny, like chop suey. But I've always been very hesitant of doing multiple people because one, I want everyone to be able to speak. I want everyone to be able to heard, but I don't want like you have one of the people is Jeremy, you have one of the people that's Gary, and you have one of the people that's Az, and they just smash against each other like they're friends. It's okay, but the guest that's always there, right? Like I think like Legal Mindset was another content creator was on there, and the majority of the time he was in the center, and he wasn't really saying anything. And I was sort of like, well, I don't want that. I don't want you have a guest on. I mean, I know there's the familiarity of everyone's a friend around him and he's sort of like there, but it's like if you brought a guest on, he should be able to speak more. Yeah,
the guest should be your front and center. Let's face it, that's the whole point of having the guest. They're the important one.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I gotta remember not to press do, otherwise it puts you down there. But yeah, so Chrono, I know you're family friendly. I remember you saying that in your stream. I think the first time I met you. But how long have you been doing this stuff?
So I've consistently been streaming since probably 2019, 2018-ish. I started really pushing on Mixer. If you guys remember Mixer, Mixer was a whole vibe, y'all. Like it sucks that it died, and it was a fun platform. Like the community there was. Rumble reminds me a lot of what Mixer was. Just the way people are like super supportive for the most part, and I started there. Obviously, when Microsoft decided to do what they do and shut it down. I moved over to Twitch, which I don't have a real problem with like Twitch or YouTube or anything. I think the platforms like, they have their issues, but personally, I haven't had any conflict there. And then I just started going to Rumble because it's just another cool place, another cool channel, or cool area that I can put my content on. Should something happen, should I say something, or You know, I'm family friendly. I try to avoid like political stuff and whatever. But should Twitch or YouTube get a wild hair and decide to cut me off, well, I know Rumble will have my back, you know, and I'm not going to sweat it. But yeah, I do multi streams, and the reason behind that is just like, you know, just throw the content out there and see where it lands.
Yep, agreed. Absolutely agreed.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like multi streams. I've seen a lot of bigger creators talk against it, and I think from that perspective, if you've already established yourself, it can be hard to manage a large community and then go out somewhere else and try to manage what may grow or may not grow. But from my perspective, like, I haven't hit the large community. You know, I'm still pretty small, at least, you know, as far as numbers go. But I've got some regulars that come, you know, to streams and stuff, and those, you know, that's across YouTube and Twitch, and starting to be Rumble. I'm starting to get a good bit of traction there as far as like engagement. I don't know if you guys have seen it when you're on Rumble, but like I get a lot of, I had to block links because I started getting a lot of Bitcoin crypto scams. That just happened like this week, the first time I seen it.
This week.
But I've also got a guy, I keep having to ban him, but he keeps changing his name to like something different. I keep having to ban him, but he just comes in and just says some like really awful stuff. And then gets mad that I delete the comments. But it's like, bro, like it's family friendly is in every one of my tags.
Yeah.
You know, like at least come in and respect. But other than that, like I like the platform. I think it's got a lot going for it. I truly believe in it. I'm really hoping the tools start getting better as far as like APIs and alerts and stuff like that.
Have you seen the UI change? I only noticed it today.
Yes, it looks really good. Navigating
so
the settings page is like not hurting my eyes anymore. But, yeah, the devs are really cranking out some great stuff.
Yeah. The what was it? Yeah, there's still some things. Again, YouTube is going to be king for a while because, again, it's had years and it has Google resource, right? And Google resource is not infinite. It's global at this point, right? Same as YouTube. I think it's like YouTube is the world's second largest search engine.
Yep.
Right next to Google. So, it's, but yeah, it's just my reason for multi-streaming. And of course, if you've seen Jeremy, the quartering, he sports new tech, but my thing is like it's a safety net, right? We've all seen content creators when they get demonetized or they get banned, they go to YouTube support on another platform to Twitter X and they say, hey, check over my stuff. And YouTube really is sort of YouTube is really sort of like it's a hit or miss.
Yeah.
Right. And my thing is like I upload content now. Sometimes, of course, I use Rumble Studios, and I've had issues with it in the past, but that's because it gets updated and all this stuff. Sometimes more inconveniently when it shouldn't be, but I still use it anyway because it's quite a powerful tool. Because one, StreamYards, right? StreamYards, you have to pay for extra stuff, extra links or whatever. Restream, I don't know what the cost is, but you have to pay outright for it. Right now, Rumble Studios is free to go for however. I do hope that they're like extra stuff they can, charge money for, because you really want to support it to make sure that it's, because it costs money to do this, right? It costs this.
That's what surprised me when they launched Rumble Studio is just how much you can do for free. Restream charges for a lot of the features that Rumble Studio has. And then the base tier of Studio, I think, is like $9, $10 a month. I used it for a while. I got away from it. Now I'm using a different multi-stream service called Caster Labs. It's relatively new. Guys are really cool. I'm not sponsored. I'm not trying to shill for them. I would. They're great guys. I've had their devs come up and chat and just help me troubleshoot things with their services. And so like that kind of stuff kind of pushed me away from Restream, because I was having issues with Restream that they were very reluctant to even look at, whereas the Caster Labs guys were like, hey, try our stuff, and I did, and it was awesome. And so that's what I use. I wish Rumble Studio would add a few things, even if it was a paid tier, like let me stream from OBS straight to Rumble Studio, and then let me up the frame rate. As a game streamer, it's limited to 30 FPS.
30, yeah.
And the bit rate's really low, and I get it because I mean it's a free tool. Like I get why those limitations are there, but I could see them doing like a pro tier for Rumble Studio that competitively priced against Restream or StreamYard, would be that would be killer.
Yeah, because again, I know a lot of people have complaints about like the updates and stuff and whatnot because they want stuff now. They want YouTube on Rumble. I've heard that.
Yeah.
Even from Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, like just copy paste YouTube to Rumble, and that's like no.
Yeah. It's not that simple, and it never would be. Like I'm a developer, and the work these guys are cranking out is truly impressive sometimes. Just the pace at which they're pushing updates is crazy. Even some of the stuff in studio that I'm seeing now is like, this wasn't like this when I started using it. Now I haven't used it because again, game streamer, it's not for me specifically, and I can't knock it. It's gonna appeal to talk shows and stuff like this where you just got people on, hanging out, getting the chat. That's a perfect use for this.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is I'm using OBS, so I'll be using OBS for some time. I've got multi-stream plugin. I'm streaming to 6 different sources or 6 destinations at the same time because I'm a greedy bastard. Why not? I mean, I've got 2 bloody YouTube streams going on at the same time. I've got one in a vertical orientation and one in a mobile, one in a horizontal orientation. I'm streaming to the other sites, but yeah, there are the functional limitations with some of them in terms of I would say 95% of my content is all gaming streams.
Yeah.
So there's only one that I can throw 60 frames a second at, really. And that's YouTube 4K 60 frames a second. And YouTube actually started cutting me down because I actually started bloody streaming too high a bitrate to them.
Oh, wow.
So 51 megabits a second, they started shitting the bed over. So
I mean,
I can only...
who was it that figured up the cost to host
Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch. It was like the cost per was it XQC? It was like the cost per viewer. And it was some ridiculous amount. I think it was Pirate Software did the breakdown. And it was just like, well, dang. And it's like you think about YouTube's perspective as well, where they're hosting videos long term. And hosting live streams, which they then save long term. I would just hate to see the costs. So I'm not surprised they didn't start rate limiting you sooner.
Obscene.
Yeah.
I mean, I was surprised because all of a sudden I was like, I'll be streaming away quite happily, and then suddenly the bandwidth has just gone through the floor, and I'm like, I'm sitting on a 2 gig line. It's like,
wow.
I'm like, I know I'm still connected to the internet, and it wasn't until I started dropping it down in terms of bit rate. I mean, AV1 codec, and I'm throwing it up at 51 megabits a second. Yeah, no wonder they pushed back on it. So I only need to do 20.
AV1 is a game changer.
Yeah,
like
I only have to drop 20 megs a second, and it's still just as good quality.
Yeah,
people don't care.
I really hope that Twitch rolls it out, and I hope Rumble rolls out AV1 for live.
I thought Twitch had already started pushing.
They were doing
beta.
You had to apply to get in. You had to have an NVIDIA 30 series or 20 series and newer.
Yeah,
I think it's the 30 series. Whatever one first supported the AV1 encoding, and then it had to be an NVIDIA card. So it looks like they're trying to like narrow down how they're going to support that ingest. But I'm using an Intel card for AV1, and I'm very pleased with it. It works great. I like if I didn't multi-stream, the AV1 encoding I would see more benefit from it. But right now I'm just using that for my vertical streams over on YouTube. Just because it works.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I mean, I just crank everything out on the 4090. It's just never skips a beat.
That's
skips
awesome.
a beat.
Yeah, you probably have frames for days.
Mate, frames per day. I mean, I'm fortunate because I'm an IT consultant as well, so I work from home. So a lot of the cost of the machine I just offset. So it sings and dances. That's for sure. It just doesn't make me a cup of tea yet. That's the problem.
Yeah. Hashtag goals.
Anyway, Lord of the Rings gave $2. He says, I y'all break is over. Back to editing music. Working on a new song, and it should be out in a few weeks. Long walk music on Rumble. It's adequate. Oh, I see. You promote yourself through. I see.
Plug.
Yeah, plug yourself.
Shameless self promo.
But then he also says, my stuff definitely gets more views on Rumble. My cover Free Falling was almost 1.6k views on Rumble, but on YouTube it only 16. Yeah, I actually think there are some things that YouTube shadow bans outright, because I've put up shorts, and some will get hundreds, and a certain few will get little to none. I did a one with, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna show it.
I know full well I'm shadow banned on YouTube, 100%. And there's physically no way I can even monetize on Twitch. It's because the sheer amount of video that I've uploaded has worked against me.
Dang.
Because I can't get enough people in the chat to offset the division by hours.
Yeah.
So the ratio's just blown out of the water.
So
you have to literally delete everything and then start with one video probably a week on Twitch in order to make it.
I've been doing shorts at least one a day, but you can see how some are just like singular digits, and then everything else like these huge chunks of it. So there's some things that they are.
Yeah.
There must be wording or whatever.
I found it's a lot to do with the video. Like most of my clips or shorts are stream clips. But then I will do some that are more produced, where I'm either talking about a specific topic or making a dumb joke. Go figure, right? But I found it's honestly it's how the video flows. Like if the first few seconds can capture people, then YouTube will go, oh, okay, more people are going to watch this. Instagram is a totally different beast. I'll upload the same content across Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and I've honestly pretty much given up on TikTok because for some reason every clip or original video I post does not do anything. I've had videos totally flop on YouTube that do really well on Instagram, and then Instagram will like just not put out my stream clips. Those do fairly well on YouTube comparatively. You know, but I definitely see a similar trend where it's like you'll upload a video and you're like, all right, this will be good, and it doesn't do anything, and then you upload a short the next day and it's like the same thing but maybe a different game or whatever. It's the same format and it does really well. Like, what is happening here?
Yeah, I see exactly the same thing. I'll have one thing that does 2,000 views, and the next thing probably does 38, and then it will bounce up to 400, and then it's back down to 50, then 14. Then a few hundred. Yeah, it's all over the shop.
Yeah, and I use the program Opus.pro, which uses AI to find chunks and stuff. If you have I don't know if I've shown you what it looks like, but let's find it.
I haven't used Opus yet. I was using Eclipse.gg for a little while.
So,
I feel like Opus is good for. At least from what I've seen, I haven't looked at it myself, but from what I've seen, it's good for like talk show content or different types of content.
Yeah, gaming and stuff. It's not really good for, but I mean, you'll. Here's one. Here we go, Tombi.
I was going to say because you were cranking these out, and I'm like, how's he bloody doing these so bloody quick?
So the thing of it is, right? It will give you. I mean, it'll give you a certain amount. Like I think, where's my. Like it gives me, holy crap, it gives me like 44, but it gives you like hook, flow, give you all these different things of like, not that. I can just go up. All right. So it will give you what, like it'll grade you on, it has a hook. Oh, there we go. And it'll give you flow. Oh, it was logical and all that stuff. And then it'll give you engagement, and then it will do be a trend, which is less or more, but you get in a certain sec, you get to set like how big the cut is, and then you get to go in into edit, and what you get to do is in edit you get to do filter and pauses and stuff like I've already done this one. Let's do one I haven't done. Let's see, Captain Lazy, there we go, let's do that one. All right. So you see it gets sometimes you'll get the wording wrong, so you kind of have to click on it and do, you correct the caption. Yeah, but then it will show you this fillers and pauses, right? So the uhs and silent parts, it will take that out.
Oh, nice. That's really cool.
Yeah, and of course it's like it's 27 seconds, so you can go here. Let's just play it. That's just how stories go. So the thing is like the only thing that will last beyond you is the ground beneath your feet, or the stones, and stories, if you know they're told correctly. Yeah, so you can see how the wording and stuff comes up. You can correct if it's wrong. Like I had one that said Tim Pool and it said Temple, so I had to correct it. But yeah, that's how it works. And for me, it does like 98% of the work, and I'm just doing the editing and all this other stuff. And of course, you get to do design work and all this. Of course, I'm doing a pay plan, but it's like $9 a month, so it's whatever.
So, I got a question on that. So it gives you like a rating on like topic and then, you know, flow and all of that.
Yeah.
How have you seen the higher ratings on what Opus suggests translate to more views when you upload it somewhere?
Not always.
Yeah.
So you saw those few, right? Like, well, here's the deal. Of course, on YouTube, you just saw, you will get hundreds more on YouTube, right? Because they have the system in place and everything. Rumble, not so much, because they're still testing they're still beta testing their recommendation engine, which is why recorded videos, live streams, and short stuff will not be recommended more, because it's not, the engine's just not there yet. But again, YouTube has been around for so long that it's so saturated with stuff that it's difficult. But let's go check out my stuff in Rumble.
I'm still waiting on, I remember Rick said last year sometime that verticals were coming, short form content was coming.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be within like a couple months of him posting that, and they haven't said anything.
No, it's gone
I'm
quiet.
wondering if maybe they just had a hard time implementing or they're waiting on the recommendation engine to get like more mature. Because swiping to another video does require some sort of, if you want your viewers to stay engaged, you have to kind of keep giving them what they want.
Yeah.
And so good.
Yeah. And so you see, here's a short right here. Of course, more of the time it's just through linking or bringing people here to some degree. Of course, they don't give you depth and analytics, which is also something they're missing too. But I mean, there's still, if you build enough of a following, you can get views. It's not going to be a whole lot, but I mean, this one, this one's been there for 4 days, so and sometimes it can depend on the person too. But you'll see that it fluctuates. It's not as on the marking as say YouTube is because of how long. But again, YouTube has been around for so long. It's just, you never know.
That's the thing. Like with what I've seen people complain about, they'll jump ship from like Twitch and go to Kick or something else, or even come to Rumble. Some people did, and they'll complain about the lack of features. But it's like there's a reason Twitch is still around, and there's a reason Twitch is still like the gaming place. It's the reason YouTube is still video. Yeah. It's the place to upload your videos, and it's just because the platforms are mature, they have a lot of tools, and Rumble is coming a long way in a short amount of time. But there's still going to be things it has to do. One, to at least, if they're going for feature parity, so they want the same or similar things, but then they have to continue to do the things that make them stand out as well. And that's tricky because we're all used to how social media works for the big established platforms. And so what I find when I come to Rumble is I enjoy the people, because it's very raw right now. It's very it's very much down to whoever's here and what content they're putting out. And there's sometimes a lot of stuff to go through, but I've seen some cool people here. I mean, you guys have been fun, Daramouthe, I've been catching up on your content and been enjoying it. And just it reminds me so much of what Mixer was before it died, which is just how like there just seems to be a dedicated community who truly wants the platform to be the best they can be, and not necessarily they're just trying to like make it big for themselves, which is how a lot of people on Twitch and YouTube come off. And you can kind of tell, like, just I guess what it boils down to is people feel more genuine here.
And don't get me wrong. I mean, it would be nice to see like I mean, I know Jeremy, when he does his D-Day Cobra, he streams to, kick Rumble and YouTube, which is fine because multi-streaming is for me is a safety net, right? But when you have, oh, here, we'll go with Mediocre Girl. Mediocre Girl says, for me, I won't watch shorts. They require too much effort, and I'm usually listening or watching while doing something else. I tend toward 10 to 20-minute videos, short and 1 to 3. Understandable.
Yep.
The way I see shorts is sort of like in the money thing, right? Like you have money that's a small wheel, short term, long term, right? Short term gets the quick hit, the dopamine hit, and then they can look at your stuff and then they say whatever. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not between YouTube and Rumble, I've got more on Rumble saying followers, but that's not my main concern. But it is a credibility hit, right? Like, it helps my credibility get more and more different people on, like you, Chrono, and Dubby, and Hans, and so many others. Tombi, of course. Still trying to get Nina on, but she won't. She's never responded back. So, well, big people. It's a fine. But
yeah. I think with shorts, I definitely catch myself scrolling in times of like idleness, like when I'm waiting on something at work or just between things. But what I found is that if I'm committing to a task, and it's I work from home, so I'm home a lot. But if I'm committing to a task like cooking a meal or doing dishes, I'm going for a longer video or a show. Leaving a short up is just impractical.
Exactly. No, and I understand that. I just see, and also because of the people I've had on, right, and then those shorts, I usually put their info in there because that's also a benefit to them. I'm using YouTube system for people who've been on my show. Of course, Tombi doesn't need that; he already has his stuff. But anyway, but like Chad and Zio Gaming and all these other ones I've had, Forest Mobby, whatever, I've put their info in there. Not my info because it also gets me to my other stuff because I want them to do that, and I already have that set up in like the YouTube, whatever the thing is, customization of the channel. And it's just like right now Rumbles isn't up to par for that sort of big benefit, but if I can use YouTube system, and of course the stories of them hitting on Rumble or wording or whatever, then I can help them prosper on Rumble, or at least can give, like, if I can give like one person, then that may help break the leeway, because again, Rumble is going to need crossover.
Yeah.
The politic part is still the issue. The religious part is still an issue. You can go onto the front page right now and you will see more politic and you will see more religious factor than anything else. And of course they have the deals with like Barstools and Power Slap and UFC. That's totally understandable. But the issue of the day is that the political stuff is still high, and
especially this year, like that's not getting smaller.
But then again, neither is the people getting demonetized or whatever on YouTube, right? And again, I get it, but at the end of the day, when you talk about having to go to YouTube support on Twitter X, and I'll explain that a little bit, on Twitter X, and they complain and stuff, then the reason, and some of the big ones have said this too, the reason they won't come over the Rumble, or at least impart some of the stuff on Rumble, monetization, not enough reach, and the tools. This was Gary's wording, Gary Neurotic wording on a stream on YouTube for F&T. His wording was, YouTube is where the bread gets buttered. Those were his words.
It's a super accurate statement. Like it's just maturity. It's been around, and they've got the devs and the support and the money to throw. I mean, you think about feature wise, we get excited when Rumble rolls out something new, that a new tools page or whatever, and it looks great and we're pumped. And then YouTube, like, they don't roll out new features very often.
I was going to say they haven't iterated on anything in so long.
They got shorts working, and then it's like, okay, and then they got live on shorts now, and so that was a really fun feature. I'm glad to use it. It's definitely paid off on my end, but there's not going to be a whole lot of innovation that we're aware of. There's probably a lot of back-end optimizations that they'll continue to do, because I mean they're still having to store terabytes of video daily, and
mostly mine. Mostly mine.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just I hope that people aren't like just bailing on Rumble that try it out simply because it's not quite there yet. But I know the feelings have been there personally. Like I've gone live here and it's nobody shows up, but it's a different platform. It requires different things, and sometimes it's going to be a lot more work to get people to come to your stream if you're small and don't, you know, if you're small and you're not doing anything interesting. Like nobody needs to come watch me stream when they have somebody they prefer to watch.
Yeah,
you know, and that's just the long and the short of it. There's a lot of people producing live content or any sort of content that it may be compelling, it may be interesting, but if I am not already familiar with it, there's very little to make me want to go click on it unless you know, put in the work to make it look appealing.
Yeah. And Lord of the Breeze says, and your butter can be taken from you for basically no reason. Correct. And instead of having invested in 2 sticks of butter, you're left with 0. And of course, big ones like, of course, Neurotic is at 1 million subscribers on. Of course, he does do other places. He does Odyssey. I think he does Facebook as well. He does the podcast stuff or the Apple Cast and whatever. The issue of it is, right, is when he was asked about the Rumble thing, he said, YouTube is where the bread gets butter, and that right there pointed to, so he's more about the money than just, because the quarterly will tell you he made a video about it where he was saying like, oh, you know, whatever, and yeah, it's just like when you're a creator, right, you say you have 300,000 on YouTube, you've been there for ages, right, and then you see this other platform, you come over and you're not getting very much or whatever. It's like, you do understand when you go to a new platform, you're like the first day at school. You got to start over again. You got to act like it's your first day and keep at it. And some of the big people who come over or whatever, and if not given some Rumble contract, they're that first day at school and they're like, it's not worth it, and then just go back to what they're familiar with. That I think is also part of the keys where the tool stuff is, right? They're familiar with the tools YouTube has put years into, and then all of a sudden they're coming to place and the tools are not the same. It's sort of like, it's like playing with Legos and then playing with Play-Doh, and like, but what about the Legos? You know?
Yeah. And you know, you think about, you know, if Rumble can work with some other third-party providers to do like good alerts and things. I know we have Rumbot, and you know, there's tools being built, but if you can get like a Stream Elements or a Streamlabs on board, which I don't know, I feel like they would avoid it, but if you could get something, you know, a platform like that integrated, you know, that's a huge boon to live streamers, because we all like flashy alerts and fun sounds. But if we can make it easier and integrate with our existing workflow, you know.
Yeah. Life will find a way, Steve. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true. But you know, I can't, again, it's the 50-50 palette where you're like, you can't fault them. And there are a lot of people who say you should go to Rumble only. I'm like, hey, look, if they don't kick you off yet, don't leave. My thing is multi-platforming, is a safety net, because if one place goes down, or like with Rumble in the past, we had the DDoS attack, then you are kind of left without that platform. And so you're like, well, this other one is working. And yeah, it's what's more important? Is it the creator or is it the platform?
I mean, the thing, so when I started streaming, I obviously started off as YouTube because that's where a lot of the people I was watching were streaming from. So it just made natural sense for me to start off there. So all of the tools I was using was built around streaming to YouTube. Fine, great. I then start looking at the fact that I can stream over to Kick, Rumble, Twitter, Twitch, whatever it may be. But what I've tried to do throughout all of those processes, or all of these different platforms, is keep whatever tools I'm using outside of those systems. So it's completely agnostic of what platform I go to. It doesn't matter. OBS is configured to stream to any one of it. The scenes that I've developed in OBS stay within OBS. I don't have to worry about what's going across to YouTube or whatever, as long as there's an RMTP freaking endpoint. the content remains the same.
Right.
What I've learned, and coming back to Dara's point, is you've got these YouTubers that see it as going across to somewhere else, and you take the point about you're going back to school, it's day one. But no, you've got the skill sets that you've learned from your time over the other platform. You've already got the head start. If you're setting up your systems and your applications outside of the platform, you've got the skill set. You can pick and lift. Your fans, people will follow you irrespective of wherever you go. Now, there might be some issues surrounding the monetization of a platform and how you look at that cost coming in. But almost every single one of these platforms has got monetization nailed, because that's how they're attracting people to come to that platform. Yeah, you might not have a widget for this, you might not have a widget for that. And the Rumble API, yes, I wish it was a hell of a lot better. But ultimately, it is what it is. I make do with it. And when it falls over, because the stream's fallen over for some random sake, and now I've got a load of API text in the middle of my screen, I can react to it. I know what's happened. Bang, sort it, no problem.
Sure.
Keep
I like
everything
that.
Agnostic.
I like your point that you have all the skills. So like if you're jumping to a different platform, you don't unlearn how to stream. Hopefully, But I think we're all live content people. We all know what it's like to learn to get to that point where you're comfortable hitting go live. And I went through that when I was on Mixer. I had finally started hitting what I felt like was a good stride. And we all go through that. You have like a bunch of good streams. You feel like you've got some momentum behind you, and that's great. And then when they pulled the plug on Mixers, going back to Twitch was actually really simple because I was already comfortable, and all I had to do was really switch my alerts. And that was it. That took very little time. And so, I like that approach. And that's how most of my stuff is set up, save for platform specific alerts.
Yeah, I use I use Botrix for most of my hooks into the various applications. And the only one that I wish that it was hooking into is Rumble. Because it's covered everything else. Twitch is sorted, Kick sorted as a result, because it's the same thing. And as well as YouTube, well established. I mean, it's got hooks into everything else, but Rumble's the one area where it just needs the development. So I'm having to go down the API route and script everything in order to give a similar experience with some of the stuff, because I've got my banners where how many followers I've got across the top of my screens. Whenever anyone follows or subs on any of the various different platforms, I've got all the alerts going off, customized to those particular platforms, with the exception of Rumble. That's the only one.
I'm really wishing that I could get Rumble chat included into some other tool. I right now I've been off and on, and I mean very, very more off than on, working on a plugin for Caster Labs, because they offer their own API for creating your own plugin, and you can do whatever you want. But I'm working on a plugin to pull the Rumble chat from the API, because it gives you at least, I think, the latest chat message. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've looked at it, to be honest. But that was one of the goals, was to just tie it into their existing multi-chat, just because they don't have official support, and they've reached out to Rumble to try to see, can we get together, build some tools? It just hasn't gone anywhere yet.
So I use Social Stream Ninja for my chat. Runs the extension in Chrome, and it basically listens and web scrapes out of all of, whether it's Rumble, Kick, wherever the chat's coming from.
I did play with that one. I don't know why I stopped
fine.
Yeah, I don't know why I stopped using it. I remember setting it up, and then I just stopped messing with it. And I cannot recall why I stopped.
They actually created their own kind of beta app that's basically just got a web view built into it.
Yeah, and
you've just got the single thing.
It works really well, and the way they built it, it's just like, hey, just about any chat box on a page it will grab.
It just grabs it.
So it is impressive what they've built.
Yeah. So that's right. We've already went past it, but so the thing I do is that at the top of the hour of every hour chrono is that I set aside some time for us to promote ourselves, because everyone does their thing differently. They usually do it at the end or beginning or whatever. It doesn't matter. I usually do it at the top of the hour because it's sort of a marker, right? Like if you've gone for a while or whatever, and it's also like a if it has to end, that we can end on promoting ourselves or whatnot. And usually that sometimes happens, sometimes like halfway in between, but whatever. So since I have two other wonderful people on here, I'll let Chrono go first because he's the new person, and then Tombi, and then I'll do my spiel. So go ahead, Chrono. I have to I have to get yours. I'll have to re-get your stuff, Tombi, which I can just get from a previous game, but your stuff, Chrono, I don't know if you've given me. I think you did give me links, but I forgot to put them in, so I'll put them in after.
Hey, no worries. I gave you the relevant links. Yeah, obviously my name's Chrono. Family friendly, variety streamer, Christian streamer. Most of my streams are just me checking out the games. Like most of my streams are me the playing games the time I would normally be playing games offline. I'll play just about anything. I stay away from horror, just not my thing. And I'm family friendly, so obviously I'm not gonna want to show a bunch of people getting stabbed or cut up. But I'll try just about anything. Been checking out a lot of indie games on stream lately. Been trying to finish Zelda Tears of the Kingdom because I started it, put it down, came back to it, put it down again, and now I'm like ready to be done with it. So I'm really trying to push through that game. But yeah, I enjoy doing all sorts of stuff on stream, and just you can find me over on Twitch, YouTube, X. Those are the primary ones. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook, but nobody uses Facebook. Let's be real. Like, I tried Facebook streaming because of the whole Mixer thing, and it was like, oh yeah, you'll have like monetization status right off the bat. It was more headache than it was worth. Their setup was god awful. But anyway, yeah. So that's pretty much about me. I don't know what else to add. I'm really bad at self promo because it's just like here I am.
Yeah, you just say where you're at, and then kind of like just the places you're at where people can find you, and that's pretty much it. Because people will. I know I don't. The words kind of have gone back. They should either shift, grift or shill, which is sort of they just both have bad connotations with them. And it's like you're promoting yourself. You're reaching people so that they find you. Friendly streamers, yeah, there you go. Family, rare to find family streamers. Meg's got. So, but anyway, go ahead, Tombi. It's your turn. Apologies.
So, yes, name's Tombi. I've been streaming now for just a little under a year now, mainly over on YouTube, where you'll find mostly gaming content. I've recently started up a podcast. So it's on episode number 4 is next Wednesday, where we look at gaming content, entertainment, and films and things like that, and just generally have a good chinwag midweek. So it's always on the Wednesday. I do my live, my gaming, and my art over on YouTube. You find me over on Rumble, Kick, Twitch, and Twitter as well, or Twix or Twitch, whatever you want to call it these days. I mean, it changes like Elon changes his pants. But at the end of the day, you can find me on pretty much any platform, where mostly is gaming, usually timing-wise, 19:30 UK time onwards to probably around about 2-3 o'clock in the morning UK time. Definitely not necessarily family friendly. There is a few potty mouth words, and by a few I mean a lot of potty mouth words. I'm ex-armed forces. Yeah, I will swear a lot, but usually jolly good content, and we usually always have a good laugh.
I don't know. Is looking at the sky like family friendly? Like you can't tend to play games when you look at the sky all the time. So,
mate, honestly, it's the best sky I've ever seen. Is Stellar Blade. I just don't know what it is. I just catch myself just staring up at the sky all the time.
The tech gets more impressive every year.
Yeah, I know. It's so good, so good.
There's a lot of that shapely behind in the sky where you're just like, is that a butt up there? I don't know.
If you just take the nice round shiny butt and just move it over to the side slightly, either way, there's a good sky behind it. I promise. You just got to get past that. Which you may be looking at for about 3 hours.
It doesn't make the game any worse. That's what we know. That's what we
Shout
know.
out to the Skybox artists out there. You're doing a great job.
Indeed. Round of applause.
It should be called Stellar Blade Sky right there. That's what it should be called. Anyway.
Yep, that's me. That's me.
Anyway, so I'll do my whole spinning spiel. I stream to both YouTube and Rumble, and I make sure my content is both on YouTube and Rumble, so there's no discrepancy between two. Now, I will say there was a pay it forward stream I did where I was on someone who was doing WWE, so I kind of had to do it on YouTube. But I will say this: YouTube has the tools that if something happens like that where you get hit or whatever, they have the tools where they can just take that chunk out and keep the rest in, and you're good, or mute the audio, or whatever. So I will give them. They built the tools for that. But beyond that point, I shouldn't have put this on a time. Anyway, so I stream to both YouTube and Rumble at Daramouthe. I have a Discord at Daramouthe, but that's only for usually for DMing. I have a Twitter. I put Twitter, but I have a Twitter X account, and I'll explain why I call it that in a second. It's at Daramouthe. I also have an email, which you'll see scrolling along the way. Again, if you want the same opportunity like Tombi, like Chrono, hit me up on one of those 3 places or leave a comment in Rumble or YouTube. Good. Look, you don't have to be it's either big or small or not a creator at all. It doesn't matter. The opportunity is there. I'm not here for debates. I'm not here for arguments. I'm certainly not here for negative trolls that just want to take you down for no apparent reason. The point of the matter is I see a lot of creators, they do niches or whatever, and they stay to those niches, right? They get stuck there or whatever. And a lot of the times they never bring on someone small or too unknown. It's usually someone known or whatever. And I'm having people on that don't create content at all. Jen hasn't created content, and there have been a few others, like I think Happy Mars didn't create content. But there are these people who don't create content or don't show their face, and you just have a conversation with whatever. And I know some people have said interview, but it's like, is it an interview when you can ask me questions too? When you're just like, I don't think it's an interview anymore. It's a conversation, and that's what I'd rather have, because you never. This world is too big. This world is big, and the thinking is small, and you have a lot of people who, it's again, like you said earlier, politics or whatever. And the problem with that is that we don't get beyond these trap points, and we don't sit down and have a discussion. You see either the politics or the relationships or all this stuff out there in the world, and people get stuck because it brings clicks, right? You see on YouTube, it brings clicks. All these Mr. Beast photos or whatever, it just bring clicks. And I'll explain that secondary part for myself, but when you do it for that, it's sort of like it's for the money, it's all this stuff and the grifting, and some people will say that. But for me, it's like we lose the ability to just have a conversation when we're stuck in our biases, when we're stuck in our circles, and we can't get beyond that point. Some people are all right, that's fine. But it's like, that's why I do darachat, is because there are so many people out there, and yes, majority of them have been creators, but they're the ones who are saying yes. They're the ones who are saying yes. The opportunity is there, guys. You just have to walk through the door. So yeah, go to the 3 places or leave a comment on either end of YouTube Rumble, and we can get started. It's just that simple. I'm simpler than apple pie. That's basically it. But I'm gonna do the part, and Tombi knows this well. I'm gonna be the YouTuber thing for Bet. I don't like it very much, but in order to be seen more, in order to have more people on, I have to do the thing. So, if you don't mind, if you would leave a like, a comment, or he must have left. All right, I didn't know he was leaving or not. But anyway, but if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, a comment, or a follow, again, it's in part to be seen more, right? Because a lot of, I put it this way, the people who are watching, right, they benefit from seeing these people come on. Some of them they never heard before, and of course, through the PiF streams, right? But I still have to fish people in. I still have to talk to them. I still have to ask, will you come on and stuff. And it's still a difficult business. I'm trying to build my credibility. I'm trying to build up there that I don't have to ask too much more. They just come to me and say, I'd like to come on, and then we can do that. But it's still in the beginning stages. I don't focus. I know sometimes I do focus on the numbers and stuff, and that's kind of the human part of me. But I'm trying not to because again, it's more about the conversation than the likes, donos, the follows, whatever. Those are secondary to this. Me and Chrono, me, Tombi and Chrono, whatever. We come to sit down, we talk about whatever, because you don't really see that too much. It's just, especially with multi panels, the conversation gets lost. Everyone's just talking to each other, and it's just whatever. So, but yeah. So if you wouldn't mind, either do one or do all three, whichever one you want to do. It's up to you. But you helping me helps you. You get the benefit from all the people that come on. So I know long-winded, but I got to do the whole story. So, but yeah, but
no respect. It's the hustle, man.
It's the hustle I dislike for the certain reason of because people have heard it 1,000 times before from 1,000 different YouTube creators, and it's just like, oh, it gets so annoying you hear it 1,000 times. It's like, look, I'll give you the story of why I kind of need your help in the engagement, because if I don't get seen more, I can't ask for more people to come on, or I can't build my credibility that they want to come on, or at least it's tempting enough that they'll come on and say, I'll give you a shot, right?
Yeah. No, it's facts. I mean, collaboration is a great way to grow, and it's very essential, and I'm very new to it. I've been kind of riding the doing this all by myself train for a few years.
Yeah.
And I've seen more growth in the last couple of years just from working with other people, even behind the scenes. Somebody to bounce ideas off of, somebody to review something I made. Like, hey, I in my Discord, I've got a creator or content review channel. You can drop a piece of content, thumbnail, art. It doesn't matter what it is, and ask for feedback from other creators. And the key to that, the whole point of that was, hey, I want somebody to be honest with me and tell me hey, is this trash? Was the editing bad? Was the audio crap? What's the problem that would keep people from enjoying this? Or what things can I fix so the next video is a little bit better? And stuff like that. You can't do that by yourself. You can watch videos and learn, but until you get people in your corner that want to help you, it's very hard to grow by yourself.
Yeah, no, and that's true. Again, that's part of, well, the main reason why I did PiF was sort of what I saw from, of course, Chris and Flawed, but it was also because you see what the small stuff can do, and the stuff that happens after, whether you get a follow or not, that's just a bonus. That's an unexpected surprise. I don't expect it, but when it happens, you're just like, wow. So I did something that really sparked something in someone that they wanted to come back and or follow me or whatever. And of course, even if you get a follow, it doesn't mean you're going to get watches, but your stuff is on replay, right? Your stuff is on replay, so they can go and watch it if they want to. And of course, my content is it's not like gaming where you're 5, 6 and up hours. Mine's probably less than 3 hours. Really is key. Yeah, networking is key, but it's still people have to take a chance. Yep. Especially for me. And like Chrono here, he was hesitant at first, and he kind of looked over my stuff, so it kind of helped. But it's difficult for me to describe it because people, I can't tell you how many times people are what's the topic going to be about? What topics can we put out there, whatever? And I'm the conversation is the topic. It's what we go through, right? I've done solo streams. Have you seen the solo streams? You know that I just ramble on to anything. Sometimes chat helps, but it's about taking the chance. And I'm Rumble, I'm connected to millions. On YouTube, I'm connected to billions. If I had 1 million people, right? If I had 1 million people, I have content for the rest of my life. Whether that makes me well off or whatever, that's not the point. The point is I'd have a content of people, a time capsule, right? It'd be a time capsule if the platform allows it, right? They could erase it or whatever.
Yarn likes my shirt. Yes, it is Vegeta, and it's also Goku. I'll pull it. There we go. It's Vegeta and Goku.
Yeah, is it? You could probably buy that online.
Yeah, I had a little store called JC Penney.
What's still alive for now? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I saw it online. I was like, this looks cool, and we ordered it.
Nice.
But yeah, thanks, Yarn. Appreciate it. But yeah, dude, I mean, I appreciate you inviting me on. I didn't know really what to expect when you first invited, and I checked out your stuff, and I like the idea of just, hey, let's just talk about whatever. And so, honestly, you know, a lot of my interests are around content creation and gaming, and you know that space, and so that's where the conversation would lead. But I could totally see, you know, you inviting somebody else on and having a totally different discussion than you would with me, you know, and that's, you know, different people, different conversations. But yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
Yeah, stuff. His internet went out, so if he said he'll be back, his ISP is just having maintenance, so his internet went out. We'll see if he doesn't come back. That's all right, but I'm sure he's gonna try to, because he has the link. Yeah, I can talk about just about anything. I mean, I'm not gonna talk like MIT stuff, like I'm not that in depth, but even. Stayed for chat, but like I guess, yeah, he got distracted by the clouds. Yep, he saw the cloud outside and he said, "Look, that cloud looks shapely."
Hey, so thanks for following. Mediocre Gamer also followed. I appreciate that too. I mean, like, thanks, man. Being on got me 2 followers, but and that's not why I came on. No, I just really I like meeting people and being able to, like, you know, network and just see what you're about, and you know, just, hey, I'll come throw my voice out there, and if your community likes it, then great. And if they don't, well, sorry, I screwed up.
You're fine. Yeah, and of course, like you saw with earlier, there's a discrepancy of like how much one views on Rumble to YouTube, and of course, it's saturation, it's the year, Rumble's, you know, new, so you're gonna have more on one than the other. But I still will go to both because, again, I'm connected to a whole source of people, and there are a lot of people who will want, maybe at first they don't know, or they're anxious or worried or whatever, but at a certain point in a conversation, they will be like, I just had a thought of something. Can I say it? And you just go for it. Because again, I don't see that a lot from content creators. There's the entertainment, they pick their niches, right? They're entertainment, gaming, whatever, but they get stuck in those circles, right? They never, and it feels like they never go beyond. It's not a call out. It's more of like, you have these well-known other content creators, but why not someone who's not a content creator? Why not, you know?
Yeah, I would, that would be cool if you could just get maybe somebody from your community that wants to come on chat. Like, that would be a cool thing to see. They might be a little nervous, but maybe not, you know, or somebody that maybe is, you know, maybe not a video creator. You know, you get somebody who's maybe just a blogger. Like, those people still exist. They're still doing things, but video has just kind of become king because it's easy to just interact with. You know, you don't have to sit down and be like active when you're watching a video. I can pull it up in the background, let it go, and still get something out of it. Whereas with a blog or a book or, you know, any kind of publication, I still have to sit down and like read it and take the time to it. That's not a bad thing. I mean, like, reading's super important. It's just, it's kind of like it feels like society has definitely moved to what's easier to engage with, but that makes sense. Like, just humans have always done that. Every time there's a new tool invented that makes a job easier, we all lean into it. That's why everybody's got like a washer and dryer or access to it somewhere, you know.
Sorry, I'm just replying to Tombi.
Dang, Tombi. Well, hey, Tombi, if you're listening, it was great to meet you, man. It was cool. I hope to catch more of your stuff.
Let me bring it up.
Yarn, thanks for that sub.
Yeah, so
it looks cool.
Yeah, it looks like his network stuff is down. So thank you, Tombi, for being on. Of course, you're always welcome back on. And same with Chrono. You're always hold on. You're always welcome back on because, again, it's a conversation. It can go on for just about forever, especially if you bring on other people too. But one-on-one, it can last for quite a long time. I've had a guy, Jack Tarlad, who's UK as well. He's been on for 6 times for us so far, and we still have fun or talk about whatever. We can get a bit raunchy, but the thing of it is, right, is there's a conversation to be had because, again, you get wrapped up in the politics, you get wrapped into all these things that just, they weigh down on being able to sit down across from someone and just have a conversation. And it kind of makes it hard, right? Because you sort of,
well, I think a lot of it is the internet has conditioned us into being like super tribal. You know, algorithms feed what you engage with more of, and so you start getting people who are in their little like siloed area of the internet, and then it just suddenly becomes us versus them mentality, and people are like totally missing the point, and that's why social media is just seen as such a problem, across the board for mental health and things like that, because it's designed to keep you engaged. And when you can kind of like remove yourself from that level of it, it's a lot easier to go, okay, I'm done with this for today. And you can close the app or put your phone down or whatever. But I definitely get that, there's people who they'll talk on social media a certain way and do not act that way in public. And then it's like there are other people that will just cut their family off because they posted a Donald Trump meme on Facebook or something, and it's like, that's insane to me. Like, it just completely removes all subtlety from existence, and now it's this harsh black or white area. And some things are black and white. There's good and there's evil, but there's a lot of in between on everything else, and it's like you can't just exist totally one way or the other, and that's where like identity politics really start to frustrate me, because if your whole existence is wrapped up into being a thing, then you're completely discounting the rest of you, because you aren't that thing as much as you portray it. There are things you like and don't like outside of this one interest that you've labeled yourself with,
But all right, I gotta use the restroom. So chat, if you could keep the man himself occupied while I go let nature take its course.
I'll hang out a minute.
Back.
Well, Daramouthe left me in charge of his channel, and now I have a bit of power I didn't expect to have. So you guys tell me what the deal is. Oh, I'm catching up on chat. Apparently, the studio chat doesn't scroll here. You bigger a-hole in person. That is funny. Who would have thunk giving mentally ill people a worldwide megaphone would have caused any problems? Hey, you're not wrong. I mean, I'm charming and lovable everywhere. Hey, that's good. Mutiny. All right. So if you could all just send me your Bitcoin wallets right now and your social security numbers. Just put them in chat. We'll share it. It's for the common good. I hope not. This is gonna get real awkward. I'm not gonna know what to do. I don't know. I was just kind of left. Hello. Oh man. See, now this is the time for me to be like self promo, right? Like I'm just totally alone. But no, if you guys, I don't have that on me. I have my credit card number and 3 numbers on the back. Hey, those 3 numbers on the back are super important, so make sure I can see those really well. Not falling for that trick again. Well, just tell me your mother's maiden name or the city she was born in, and we can go from there. You can tell me either or. We'll reverse engineer that. One of my favorite channels to watch like clips from is Pirate Software on YouTube and Twitch. His Twitch streams are legendary, but they're so long. They're very long streams and very hard to just engage in the whole thing. Oh, hey. You're back. Everybody, hush.
I heard what you said. I can see the chat. No, you're fine. You're able to read both chats from inside the studio, right?
Yeah, it just wasn't scrolling. Oh, look, a bunch of pound signs. Such a Gen Zer. All those hashtags.
Uh-oh, looks like someone's gonna lose their no, I'm just joking. But yeah, it's stuff central. Yeah, I gotta tell you this. When I started out posting recording videos, recorded videos, and then live streaming, and I started doing recorded videos in May of last year, and then I did live streaming in August of last year, so probably close to a year. But I've never thought I'd be at this point with the growth and outreach, or whatever, because I was in that condition. Like, I did like movie reviews, I did gaming and all that stuff, and it was just like, okay, well, whatever. I did like a modded Minecraft because I just can't play vanilla Minecraft anymore.
Yeah, I mean, who can?
It's difficult, man. But at the end of it, it was like it wasn't until I started having a conversation with someone. It was like, okay, so there's something here. There's like the first person I had one with, the first person who was on darachat, it wasn't even called darachat at the time, it was just like this thing, was Zora. Not a creator at all. Just met her through Twitter X and like, would you like to come on and just have a discussion about whatever? And of course we talked like relationships and all this stuff, and you'll see some of the shorts I've posted on either end. But it was like, there's something here. There's something here that I'm not seeing elsewhere on either end. Of course, you know, because Rumble still has that politics stuff. And I was like, well, let's do more. And of course, you know, the beginning was always a bit of a drag. It's sort of like, you get droplets of water. And, but it's been going well. And then it wasn't until last month that I had like a sort of full month. I don't count the weekends. They're usually saved for special occasions or not at all, because I got a full-time job. So I don't get paid enough here to keep doing this.
Oh, dude, I feel that. I do daily like morning streams for like an hour. And then 3 nights a week I'll do longer streams if my internet's working, because tonight, right before this, I was trying to get it working. I wasn't on super long. I wish I had been. But that 9 to 5, man, that's no joke. It's just like, you know, if you the way I think of it is, if I'm putting in enough work and consistent good work, then I can seriously consider making content my primary source of income. But I also need to know that like my community has my back, because without them, there's not, you know, there's no reason to do it.
Well, and people come and go. Like there have been people I've had on, they've gone to places, but again, I've connected people with people, right? Or whatever, but that's sort of the ties that bind sort of thing, and we'll come back sometimes. But the thing of it is, right, is that I still have to do that laborious work where you're still trying to climb up the ladder, just like, and I try to stay as humble about it as possible, not try to be some devious, because it's not about the fame or fortune, whatever. It's about doing the thing that's been missing from people, of having a conversation about whatever, because we don't do that much more. We are 24/7 news. You see content creators, they read an article from some news place, whatever. They have a conversation, but they don't have a conversation beyond the niche they're going in. Of course, it's fine.
I mean, you just called me out, because I know on a one night a week on my streams, the first like 30 to 45 minutes are just dedicated to covering game news, and I really focus on that. But it's just, it's an area I like to talk about, and I'll dive into articles and videos. But you know, it's always, you know, that's something. But like I do other stuff when I'm not live. You know, I don't just make the content like my whole existence. So, you know, I can come on here and yes, I'll talk about content creation and streaming and gaming if you want, but I can talk about other stuff, because like, you know, I have other interests, and everybody does, you know, and that's why stuff like this is important, because if you're not, you know, again, going back to like what I was talking about earlier with identity politics, like if you're going to make one thing define you completely, you're going to miss out. You're discrediting everything else around you. So it's just like, you know, nobody knows anything else about you. And then you become this one-dimensional personality on the internet, or not, if you're not wanting to exist, you know, but like exist in the online space anyway. But, you know, if you're just like this, just kind of flat person, then nobody wants to, like, eventually the interest runs out, you know, if you're a content creator, like you've got to branch out and be able to do more. And it's not do more in like the more work side. It's just, you got to be able to branch out and talk to other people and network. And it's like, it's fun when you do it right. And sometimes you get burned, but that's just the nature of it.
Yeah, I've had the people of like, oh yeah, sure, I'll check you out, and never heard it from again, or yeah, or no, outright is usually like the, you know, sometimes, because not all the time, but sometimes, like, it's understandable too. Like right now, I have a big connection to Rumble, YouTube sort of iffy, and Twitch is almost non-existent. But trying to branch out into the other platforms just to have a conversation is kind of difficult, because again, everyone's in their spheres, and for me, it's like, I want to take a hammer to all of it and just break through it all and just be like, here's this train, guys. Would you like to sit down? And that's why I keep reiterating again and again that, like, these are the places to go to if you want to have a conversation, if you want to start the process to it, right? Because there's stuff to be wary of, like you don't know what this person or whatever, and so you kind of want to do the check first. But it's not like I'm telling you won't come on. It's just, look, these are the things. The 3 simple rules are: 1, be respectful; 2, have a mic; and 3, no big gamer words. And we know what the big gamer words are because of YouTube. But other than that, I will give the guests 98% of the field, right, to speak however they want to.
Yeah.
I just need that 2%. It's all I need is that 2%, because that's 2% that either stop that place being multi-platformed or will allow me to continue to be multi-platform. So 2%. That's all I ask. I ask for the 2%. You can have the 90%. You can say F you all night long or whatever. But it won't be.
I certainly hope you don't have somebody doing that.
Well, it won't be a fruitful conversation. Be like, well, you can. It's just, why would you want to? You lose out in talking.
Yeah.
But it's going to be difficult for a while. Again, I've had like Dubby yesterday. He was like, I can see it going, and that's great. I'm glad. And the people can always come back. That always brings another conversation about whatever perspective, because you'd be surprised how either a similarity or a difference. And yes, there will be disagreements, but guess what? No yelling, no screaming, no shouting, none of that. It doesn't have to happen, and we keep seeing it happen every single time.
Well, it's just because what we're seeing through filters is what certain platforms want you to see. They want you to see a side of people that is unrealistic, and it's just because they want. I don't think it's super like nefarious, like conspiracy theory. I just think they're doing the things to get the most clicks. They're all businesses. They all have to operate, and so if they're gonna get more engagement from people acting like lunatics, then guess what? Everybody's acting like a lunatic.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I think making content creation a full-time job is the wrong way to go about it, because you owe yourself to dismaling yourself to make that content in order to get paid to pay your check, right? Where for me, even if I make it enough that I didn't have to have my full-time job, I'd still have a part-time job in order to, not have to fully rely on it, because the issue of it is, right, is that like tips, right? Like if you're delivering pizza or whatever, like waitress, tips are a roller coaster. Same thing here.
Yeah,
it's a roller coaster.
It's really hard to have an established, like I think a lot of bigger creators they're doing other things. I mean, let's take a very popular example. Mr. Beast isn't just making videos. He's investing in food, food production, restaurants, snacks. He's doing a lot of charitable work that maybe ties into his videos, but by and large, his videos, while they make him tons of money, I can guarantee that's not where his income comes from. It's other revenue streams, because there are other things that make more money than content. And I think people that it takes a lot to hit go live some days, or hit record, or plan a video. But what a lot of us I think a lot of newer content creators miss is there's a lot of work involved on and off screen, and being on screen is such a small part of it. And you can make money. I just think anybody thinking that that's going to be their bread and butter and their primary source of income aren't ready for the harsh realization of, if you want that to happen, you're going to become a slave to your own desires. And it's like you really gotta take a step back. And I can see it because I'm older, but a lot of these younger kids, they just don't. I think the most popular career now, when kids are asked, is they want to be a YouTuber. But it's because what they're exposed to. Every kid has access to YouTube. Kind of wish they didn't, but every kid has access to YouTube, and they see things that they're like, well, that's real life. And it's like, it's really not. It's very curated, and you're being sold a fantasy that does not exist.
You become a slave to the algorithm, because that's what YouTube is. They're making money too off you, right? Like the adverts or whatever, they're making money off you. And same with Rumble. Rumble has to make money in order to upkeep its systems and servers and whatnot.
Yeah.
the point of the matter is though is like you said, you don't make it your mainstay, because the issue of it is that it is very fallible. It is a trap unto itself. You become a slave to the master that is relentless, and you see these content creators that burn out, 13 years, whatever. And I'm just like, imagine a content creator just creating content, and of course they have other sources of revenue, right? Like you say, Mr. Beast, and he's just creating content because he wants to, or show off his philanthropy, philanthropy stuff, because that helps get things noticed for that end. He keeps creating that content, and he's not in any stressful situation. He can take time off or whatever, but he's having fun with that, and you see him having fun with it too. But it's sort of like, the content creators you see, they have fun with it, but how much is it fun, and how much is it fun for, I've got to create it or otherwise I don't get paid.
And there's definitely some balance there. There's definitely a sense of commitment that you've got to be ready for. I know with me, I much prefer doing live streams compared to just pre-recorded video, just because I can hit go live and interact with chat and just kind of roll with it. And I have things planned out that I want to do. Hey, I'm going to play this game for an hour. But I like the conversations that come up in chat, or I like bringing up, telling a story of something that happened to me and my kid the other day, or, stuff like that, where it's like, I'm playing the game and the game's fun and I'm enjoying it. Or I'm not. And that's also hilarious, to some degree, but it's definitely not just about me trying to like beat any specific game. I can get that way. I do like to finish games, but, I'll hop on Fortnite and just, jam out for a little while and see what's up with chat. And that to me is more fun than just making a scripted video that is me ranting about some topic, for 30 minutes or so, because I'll get there. I've done it on the game news segments that I do every week. If there's like a specific story that's just like, this is ridiculous. And I'll be like, I have to stop myself because I'm about to be all soapboxy and rambly, and we have things to do, So I'm not going to keep people listening to just some crazy man on the internet be like, gaming is crazy and whatever.
Yeah, I'm just seeing you now. You just like you're in your space. You have a box in the bottom. People can't see. It's like, what is he doing? He's like, and you get up and he's like, you have to hold this paper. And he's like, and today we'll be reading. And you're like, no.
just imagine if Alex Jones was like a gamer. Actually, I think he does play games. I really do think he has some involvement there. But just imagine, like that's like the level I'm like, oh no, wait, we got to avoid that. We can't go near that.
He'd be so quickly banned because he'd be probably talking about the C19 and all that stuff. It's like, Alex, you gotta come down. People are trying to keep up with you, but you're a mile a minute.
I don't know. He probably would have come up with something interesting when the Switch launched and they were putting bittering agents on the cartridges so kids wouldn't like eat them. And so there was like a whole thing about tasting Switch cartridges. I could see an Alex Jones going like, they're putting chemicals on the Switch cartridges.
Well, they do that for the was it the like circular batteries too? Like put a bitter deterrent, and they show a baby's face, right? They show like, where is a parent leaving a battery out that like for a baby? What?
Dude, you'd be surprised about what a baby or a toddler will find that you're like, there's no way. Like I've seen it firsthand. My own daughter, I will have something put away, and I'm like, there's no way she's gonna get to this thing, and then she goes, it's just like a random, Thursday afternoon. She goes and opens a drawer that she's never seen in her life, and now it exists. And she opens it, and it's like, why do you have a knife all of a sudden? And it's like, what even happened? Why did that become important? And it's just because, kids are silly and they learn as they go.
It's like, I don't negotiate with terrorists, but this one I might. Put the weapon down.
There's that video. It's like, what do you have? A knife. It's like the kid running outside or whatever. Oh, I love it.
I always love it, the ones with the crab. Like the crab has a knife.
Oh yeah.
It's like that's you might want to stay away from that one.
It's like, don't arm the crabs. Oh man, yeah, it's super funny. There's one. It's a couple. They trained their dog to sword fight with like a toy sword.
Oh,
But
man.
like he's super about it. Like it's playtime for this dog, and it's super hilarious how quickly he'll like bounce back and forth. Like because he uses his head to like swing the sword, and so he's like shaking his head really fast. And this sword is just like he's legit sword fighting, but he's a dog, and it's crazy. Like, well, don't teach them things like that because they'll rise up one day.
There'll be the dog empire's like, good boy, just let me go. Just like, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, that would be very scary.
Yeah, indeed.
But it's been a little over an hour or so now that you've seen part of the PiF stream and you've seen part of this. You see, and you've also seen the other stuff too. You see where the line of progression goes, and you're all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, that saying that does sound chaotic, but it's the freedom of
It's
when
just how it's when you're chilling with your friends, and like I mean like real friends who you can have insightful conversations with. You will go from topic to topic and not even think about it, and it's not, and those kinds of conversations are natural and important. And so I think what you've got here is super interesting because it's very authentic. It's, there's no real plan other than, hey, try not to be a D-bag. I'd imagine. Like, I really don't know if that's up to you. It's your show. Personally, if I show up anywhere, I'm definitely going to do my best to not come off a certain way, but that's why I was willing to come on. It's just because I was like, man, this dude is cool. Everything is chill. Yeah. It seems genuine, and everybody, you can tell. People can tell. And that's why it's where when a lot of people start like blaming the algorithm for YouTube, it's well, what steps are you taking to kind of make good content? Because it's, you got to make content people want to watch. And you can tell, like, people will see a video and go, that dude's just trying to like get big on YouTube. He's not genuinely trying to make like good content. He's not, he's not trying to produce a good live stream to entertain people and be funny or chill or whatever the goal might be. He's just hit and go live and hoping that somehow works out, with no plan. And people don't like that. It's interesting because you can meet a person in real life and kind of pick up on who they are within the first, 30 seconds or so of meeting them, talking to them. And it works very similarly online. You can see people, in a video or in a live stream, and you just kind of know, like, okay, the personality that they're presenting on screen to me, I may or may not like. And it's crazy how much that like overlap is, because real life conversations definitely have a certain feel to them than digital. Like, if I'm sitting in Discord talking with friends, it's funny, it's crazy, but like, I don't feel as connected, and you're not going to, but like, you can still pick up on where people are. People sound different. People, it's really neat how just like human psychology really comes into play with what people want to see, and what people like really are seeking out on the internet.
I wear something like this when I'm meeting people in real life. No, but yeah, no, I understand that too, because again, if I were to if I was to meet up in real life with some of the people that have been on here, what would that be like? Because it's sort of like you can act differently in front of the camera because there's distance.
Yeah.
Once you get up close, the distance is sort of like the air is out of that room, and you kind of have to be on the case. But I think when you can have more conversations with others and then kind of keep how do you keep the conversation going? How do you respond to somebody if you can see it? Because again, as I've explained before, some people ask like, why are the glasses, right? Well, I'm watching, making sure things are running well. I'm watching the chat and all this stuff that comes up, and you see me pull up pieces of chat from time to time. But if I were to have my glasses off, you'd just see my eyes darting all over the place, right? You this. And it's like, well, that's kind of like saying, I'm sorry, wait a second, right? Hold on a second. I gotta pay over this. So I hear you. I hear what you're saying. But these here are going to go all over because, again, I have to pay attention. I make sure things are running. I have to make sure, like YouTube and Rumble, nothing's gone down because, stuff happens.
Sure.
It's happened before.
Yeah.
But it's just a respect factor. It's like I hear you. Don't worry, I'm paying attention. It's just I got to pay with the other stuff because I am the host. So
yeah, you're the host. You got stuff to do, man. I'm just sitting here having a good time.
That's right. That's what we're here for. But it's just a respect matter because I mean I just. And it looks cool. Don't get me wrong. These are kind of cool to have.
Oh, dude, I rock my own shades on my own stream.
Yeah,
like, you know, we rock the pixel shades every day. I just didn't want to come on with them because it's like, who's this dude? Who do you think he is? You know?
You're like a fake jazz player. That's what you are.
I can't play the sax. I promise that.
Wind shades. That's right. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm learning. Like again, the stuff with the post-it notes. The red ones are memberships. The blue and yellow are sort of the rants. The thing of it is like there was a content creator followed a Side Scroller podcast, and he would like if he got gifted subs, a big donation, whatever, he would put post-it notes on the wall and just be like, it'd be sort of that thing. It's like, well, then someone told me like, well, your back wall doesn't have very much color or whatever. It's just sort of like this bland thing. Is like, well, if I buy post notes with color and I assign something to them, then I can kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
So
it's definitely interesting.
Yeah. It's not perfect, and it's never going to be. But I had the thought too, is like if I made well enough, in that sense of I can because I don't own the place. I mean, I rent a room in a house, because nowadays it's all that you can afford, to be honest. I had the thinking of, well, if I were to do this, right, I'd still keep it as authentic as possible, but it'd be like I'd have and I was telling W this yesterday too, is like I'd have this like butcher's table, right? You know, the weird patterns or whatever, like you know what a butcher table looks like, and it would just be, the back end would sort of be like it'd be lived in house. It'd be the kitchen in one area, or whatever. And sky blue, I think sky blue sort of has a calming feature to it.
Yeah.
Colors have this effect, and you just have one person on one side, one person on the other. Really wouldn't see all this huge microphone stuff. You wouldn't see all these wires. You have other people too. It's the big studio stuff. I'd just be as simple as possible.
Yeah.
And you'd have two people talking straight across from each other. This is straight across from each other, but it's not right next to each other.
Yeah, you'd get, dude, you could build that out easy. You could rent a studio and even do that. You just have to get people to show up, and that's the key. And right now, it's easy to do that online. It's like, hey, just join the thing.
Yeah.
Click the link. If you did a full studio, like obviously it takes a little more work, but there's value in that. There's people are hungry for authenticity.
And it's about keeping it as humble and as authentic as possible, because again, I've seen other people, and you see them with these soundboards, you see them with these huge honking things of like 50 different cameras, whatever. I'm like, oh, that's great. You have the money to do that. But for me, it's like, I even if I did have that money, which no, it's not the point. But the thing is, like, is when you can keep it, the core of it, to authenticity, humble. Mediocre. Yeah. You requires pants. True, but it doesn't have to be like jeans. It could be pajama bottoms. But it's like I would think of it as, it's not like the Tim Pool compound thing. It'd be like maybe there'd be a guest house, because you wouldn't want your guests staying in a hotel, which is going to cost them money, save them a little money, and then you'd have the home, which I personally would be living in. But I wouldn't have everything out in the open. But you have this homely like look, you have this homely like effect. It's not fake. It's like you actually oh, see you later, Meg, see you later, thank you for being here.
Hey, thanks for coming in.
It'd be like you live in that place, right? It's not like it's very, you can tell. And for me, if I get to that point, it would go to that. I mean, I'm no interior designer, so don't get me wrong. This is just the idea of it, but that's the idea I've had, because I've seen too many times where it feels crowded, inauthentic, or it feels too much. It feels like too many electronics. It's like
having that vision for where you want to go is key to getting there. Because obviously, like it's like taking a trip. If you don't know where you're going, how do you know where to go? So if you have that, like you just that's the first step. I mentioned I'm a Christian, and one of the things I firmly stand on is in the Bible. It says, write the vision and make it plain. And you take that literally. You write down where you want to go, and make it simple, make it clear, because if you don't understand it, how do you get anybody else on board?
Yeah.
You know, how do I convince people to come hang out in a stream if I don't even know what I'm doing? You know? And so it's very important. I don't want to shorten anything. I do have maybe another 5 minutes, and then I got to run.
Then we'll end it because it is the top of the hour. So and that's why. We'll end it there. But just on the last note, like So I can see that where people say for the conversation stuff, like they want a topic, but there is a point to me saying the conversation is the topic, right? Because again, our time together will be time capsulated, right? It'll be the visual form, the auditorial form, and people can go back and watch it and they'll say, okay, so this is how it's going to be, like you did with the other stuff. You went back and you saw and you said, so this is how it's going to be. And people can keep going back and back, and they can see that there's something there that they're not seeing elsewhere. Like, I could be wrong. Maybe there is someone else doing that. I just didn't see it within the people I followed. And so for me, not saying they aren't inauthentic, not saying they aren't humble, they in their own areas they are, but it's just for me, in just the scheme of being this wide open field, like The Sound of Music is Hills Are Alive and all this stuff. They're just in their circle areas. They stay in their friend groups and whatnot. And there's an understandably to it. There's a complication to it. There's an understandably to it. But at the end of the day, it's like, where are the people that aren't true big creators that have thousands of followers or whatever? Where are the people that, even if they are small, where are they not on? Like you just see this connection of networking or having big stars or whatever. And for me, it's just like, I can't, there's so many people, there's so many things to hear, there's so much to be heard about from people who may only come on once and that's it, but you have that point in time saved. And if something happens, like you have someone who doesn't know they're going to, what's going to happen tomorrow, and all of a sudden, week or whatever down the road, something happens, they're capsulated. You get to see the last, at least close to last look of what they saw, they said, or whatever. You get to see peace of mind, because there's a lot of times where people say a line, like a poem, or whatever, and they say, this is what they meant, but you don't know that. You're what's the word? Extrapolating this thing you believe because it's your own bias. It's what you believe. It's what you think. It's what you feel. And
100%.
And the same could happen to the Bible too, right? You could extrapolate what you think they're saying, but you don't know.
When it comes to scripture, I believe there's a pastor I like. He has mentioned, it's take the Bible literally where you can, and where you can't, try to figure out what it means. But there's a lot of scripture that people want to like add layers to, and it's just like, no, it's plain, it's simple, it's not. Faith isn't complicated, when it comes down to it. But I don't necessarily want to go down that path, because we'd be talking for another like 3 hours.
Another save for another time. So
sure.
Good, but before we go, we'll do the promotion stuff, and then I'll do mine, and then we'll say our goodbye. So go ahead and do your end.
Oh yeah. Again, I'm Chrono. You can find me on Twitch at Chrono32123. At YouTube, just search Chrono. I should come up. I'm on X, also under Chrono. Like, I try to get the same name everywhere. If there's numbers on the end, that's just because there are. I stream Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Time, and then Sunday night, Tuesday night, and Friday nights, longer streams, and just hang out, play video games, talk about game news, and chat. It's a fun time.
Yeah, and don't think I'm trying to call you out. It's just the perspective of what I've seen. If that's what you want to do, do it. Don't listen to me. Like, I'm not some maestro here. It's just what I've seen. Others, it just gets boxed in. Is basically what my point is. But anyway, so I'll make this quick. Okay, so I stream to both YouTube and Rumble at Daramouthe. I have a Discord at Daramouthe. That's mostly for DMing. I have a Twitter X account, which I didn't really get to describe, but that's for next time. I have a fan account there. It's called @Daramouthe. I also have an email, which is going to scroll by down later. Look, if you want the same opportunity as Tombi and Chrono and Dubby and of course, soon to be Yarn Witch, and all these other people that have been on. I think I've talked to close to a little over maybe 40 people.
Nice.
So some have been multiple, so you can't count, you count them once. But the thing of it is, right, is there's so much more to hear and so much more to say, and it can go just about anywhere. So if you want that same opportunity, don't hesitate. leave comments on either side, or go to those 3 places I mentioned. The email's right there, and it will be down below, as well as, of course, your stuff after. Don't hesitate. Don't wait, because tomorrow's not guaranteed. So why not take the chance? And that's that for that. And of course, I have to do the thing that everyone has been through, but I don't like very much, but it's part of their deal. Look, you're helping my engagement, helps me be seen by more, to have more people on. You get the benefit by having those people on. You get to go and not have to do the work. I do the work. I do the work to bring the people on. You just get to sit here, watch the show. Hey, there's a person. You get to follow them. You get to figure out, and whatever. So either get if you could, a like, a follow, a comment, whatever it may be, all 3 or just one of them, doesn't matter. You help out me to help you. Bring more people on. You get to see those people. You get to act with them on their own channels if they don't have a channel or whatever. And the connections. I make the connection for you. You just get to sit there and watch, right? Because I have to do that work. So, but anyway, thank you, Chrono, for coming on. I know it's not too late, but it's been a bit
been
long.
Fun.
Yeah, it's been fun. And you've already seen the PiF, so one day I may invite you for doing a PiF. Because I will try to do more. It's just scheduling and stuff for all different people. So anyway, guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And I hope to hold on. I better make sure. I don't know if I have anyone tomorrow. So give me 1 second. No, I don't have anyone tomorrow, but I do have someone Monday. So Monday I will be talking to a lady. Her name's Phoenix as well, but her @ is like conspiracy fan or something like that on Twitter X, and she'll be coming on, and we'll just be doing what you saw me and Tombi and Chrono here do. Just have a conversation. Yeah, I like it, having fun, because if you can have fun, it means you'll come back. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah, no, you're welcome, Steph. Hope you have a good one too. But anyway, guys, so you weren't here for the beginning, but there's an artist I follow on YouTube. He's called Pogo, and he doesn't. There's a content idea in one of them, but he doesn't copyright people who play stuff as long as it's not nefarious. But so I use his stuff for opening and outros because I don't get in trouble.
Pogo's the remix guy. He does like the movie remixes.
Disney
Dude,
movies.
love Pogo. Fantastic.
You'll see one of his towards the end. It's usually the one I play for every outro. But this one, if you guys do want to go see him, he is only on YouTube. You could buy his stuff on iTunes, but for right now, it's free on YouTube. So go there, Pogo. He hasn't done anything like 2 years, but
yeah,
he kind of get disillusioned at towards the end of things. So maybe that played into it. But anyway, great guy, just genius at what he does. And we're playing his one. Let me find it. This one is called One Day With You by Pogo. See you guys next time. Or actually, see you guys Monday. So have a great one, guys. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Good night.